Hello, and welcome back to Forge by Geeks with more Slay the Spire. We had a ton of fun last time with this, and now we're entering into Act 2. And we will see how this goes, along with our banana daiquiris. I think to start out, we have to roll to determine which of the bosses we're getting. We've already shuffled our rewards decks.
Alright, so repeat steps 5 through 9. Take out the Act 2 board.
Yep.
Randomly choose an Act 2 map.
Yep.
Map tokens. Shuffle the map tokens face down. Randomly place dark map tokens on dark spaces and light map tokens
I've
on
already
light
shuffled
spaces.
them, so you just place them on spots.
All right.
And then after you place them, you'll flip them all up.
Now the lights.
What's after that?
Now we reveal the boss. Randomly choose an Act 1 boss. You can roll the die and use the boss with the matching die result.
Okay.
Well, Act 2 boss. Did I say Act 2?
And it is going to be the flame guy. I can't remember what his name is. It is the Collector. So we will have him to face off at the end of this.
So we put the boot meeple at the bottom of the map next to the bottom encounter.
Alrighty.
Blah, 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 blah. Yep, that's it.
That's it?
Yep.
And then we deal out, or then we just deal out the first encounter, I believe.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So our first encounter of the day, I've already shuffled all these decks. I'm getting a Spheric Guardian. Oh no, Peter's getting a Spheric Guardian. Dan's getting a Cultist. Nicole is getting a Centurion. And I am getting a Looter. Yay!
Do looters steal your loot?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, joy.
So you get 2 bonus cultists to go with your cultist. So shuffle the summons deck for the cultists. There you go.
Then the Act 2 cultists are stronger than the Act 1 cultists, if I recall.
It sure looks like it. The Centurion, you get a Mystic. Where's the Mystic? There. Oh, yes, this is the Healer Tanker one. I remember this one. And they are very, very random. And then Looter, I get a Mugger. Yay. Who doesn't like a good old-fashioned Mugger? Oh, wow. Some of these have over 10 hit points now. And then Peter is left alone, but you get a very heavily armored mob.
So it does 2 damage and has 5 armor in the first round, and then does 5 damage the second round?
Well, in addition, start of combat gets 10 armor.
Wow.
So
Doesn't that go away after one turn?
and they don't lose armor during its turn.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
they're
So-
very, very tanky.
Is there any way to make that armor go away? Will hits make the armor
Yeah,
go
yeah.
away?
Every point of damage removes 1 armor, if I remember correctly.
So I'm going to have to hit him and hit him hard.
Uh-huh, and it keeps regenerating armor.
So you mean it keeps regenerating these, or it keeps regenerating that?
It's that. When it's on that turn, it gets 5 more armor.
So right now it has 15 and then 5 hit points.
Double check the armor thing. Is it 1 armor per hit, or
It's 1 armor per damage.
okay, that's what I thought. Good. Because otherwise that'd be almost impossible without 4 players.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. That card has 2 hit points, but that hit point track goes all the way up to 9.
Yeah, it's
going to be
10s.
Gaining hit points?
No, it's 10s.
Oh, okay.
That's why I have the token on the other side.
So it really has 12.
Yes.
Alright, so the players, we shuffle our deck before combat starts,
Alrighty.
Yep, already did mine.
and we set our energy to 3 and our block to 0. And draw 5 cards.
And remember, we can play all of our cards in any order. We can alternate between players, all that good fun stuff. Unlike how we started. Oh, I forgot to put a hit point thing on him.
And I draw 7 cards because I am the silent.
For your first round, yeah.
Yes.
And oh wait, yeah. Alright, then we roll the die.
Oh, right. And now we see all the other wonderful stuff that happens. So we got a roll of a 5. Does anybody have a 5 on one of their relics?
I have the pen nib, 5 with what looks like a broken heart below it.
So you can give a vulnerable to an enemy. Dan, do you have a 5?
I do not.
Okay. I do not have a 5 either. And Nicole?
No, but we can re-roll the die roll if we wanted to.
Oh, we can?
Once per combat.
Oh, once
per room.
Okay, but putting a vulnerable in first round is not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, where do we want it? It seems wasted on my opponent since he's got so much armor. I won't be breaking through that vulnerable anytime soon.
All right.
Though yours does hit hard potentially. So his first attack is going to happen there. His next round is going to nail you.
Yep, it sure is.
So that's a challenge. Let's see. Also, Dan, yours are all just doing 1 and strengthening themselves.
Strengthen is really bad.
Because every round they go up an additional 1 damage.
Yes.
Nicole, you've got your Centurion is armoring up for 3 to the Mystic. Not doing any damage to you himself. When the Mystic in this row dies, he gets strengthened and only take the top attack action, which is damage. So he will stop armoring after the Mystic dies. The Mystic this round is giving strength to all enemies. Acts last. So that Mystic needs to die before this round is up. Otherwise, all the enemies get strengthened.
Maybe we should put the weakness there, or the vulnerable there.
Sounds like a plan.
So I drew in Venom, which means my attack also applies poison, but it takes all of my energy, which means I will take 3 damage.
Yes, you would if you do that. Unless somebody else armors you, which is something that can happen.
All right.
And then me, my guys just cycle. So they're stealing gold from me.
All right. So now we resolve start of turn abilities.
Mm-hmm.
So abilities that have start of turn or start of round text. So I channel lightning.
I get a miracle.
Start of combat. These abilities only trigger on the first turn of combat, and then we got our die relic abilities. So now it is our turn.
Okay.
And my hand is terrible.
So I have a Defend Plus card that will let me give 2 shields to any player.
Ooh.
So I could give them to myself and present the damage that's about to come to me, or I could shield Dan.
It's hard to say.
So unfortunately, all I can do is deal 1 damage and defend myself.
Yeah, since I've got 5 coming next turn, and I don't know if I'm going to draw any more blocks, I'm thinking I'll put the 2 blocks on myself.
Okay, and then you've got your good attack, your bash.
I've got my bash attack, which does 4 damage and vulnerable.
Yeah, so if you hit the Mystic, you'll deal 8 damage and then re-put the vulnerable on him.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, so I think we want to at least start with that. I'd hold off on the defense until we see where we've ended up.
All right, so why don't we start with my bash? So that'll do 8 damage to our Mystic.
And reapply. So
And
now
reapply the vulnerable.
all the Mystic needs is a 2 total damage attack.
Let's see, these go to discard, right?
Yes.
Well, I do have a 2 damage attack.
But you might need armor.
Yes,
So-
but it might be good to get armor.
So I have Blood Vial, and I will heal 1 HP at the start of combat. So I can potentially absorb a 3. The poison damage from the Envenom will hurt Peter's thing, and it'll penetrate block, won't it? It's just straight HP reduction, I thought, because it's poison.
I don't know if HP hits armor or goes straight through in this.
What is it?
It says poison, end of turn, lose 1 HP.
Yeah.
That
Lose 1 HP is not block, I think, but let me double check.
I think it's probably worth it.
Poison doesn't deal damage. Losing HP ignores block.
Oh, so yeah, you.
So I think I need to burn my entire turn and put up Envenom.
So what does it do explicitly?
Your attack also applies poison, include shivs.
Okay, so you're thinking about putting that up, and then from here on you'll be dealing it.
Because it's a power. It sucks that I drew all of this stuff and I can't use any of it, but such is life. So that drops me to 0 energy, and I'll take it to the face. But then I can work on Peter's guy.
Yeah, and you can work on other stuff, which will all benefit.
And it says attack applies poison. Does that mean that if I deal 2 damage, that it applies 2 poison?
No. Each attack applies 1 poison.
Okay. But if I hit him with like 3 attacks, then he gets 3 poison and he'll
Correct.
die quickly, right?
Yeah.
Even if I didn't penetrate his block.
Correct.
Okay, great.
So I am going to play 2 defense and steam barrier. Unfortunately, that only gives me 4 block.
Okay. Oh, because you're getting nailed.
Yeah, but and plus I can use 1 more energy.
You're not getting hit.
I probably am after you kill the mystic.
Oh, when the mystic is in the row, dies, gains strength. He wouldn't this turn. He will just gain strength this turn. So you're not getting hit.
It doesn't matter because I can't do shit.
Oh, you have no attacks?
This is all I got. So I am happy to throw the strike on whatever somebody wants, but that's all I got.
Yeah,
Okay.
I should also put my Envenom just so people can see what I'm playing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I should show what I played earlier.
Okay.
Oops. There.
Cool. Oh, we're going to get hit hard.
Yep, but sometimes that happens.
Welcome to Act 2.
Yes, pretty much. So I'm thinking I can kill the mystic.
And I'm happy to chip damage anything that anybody wants me to hit with my pissy little strike.
Yeah.
Piddly.
So, Peter, were you going to armor up some, or?
So I'm going to wait until everybody else is gone.
Mhm.
And if for some reason we fail to kill the mystic, I'm going to use this strike plus to kill the mystic.
Strike plus,
I'm sorry, this strike plus.
that does 2
It
damage?
does 2 damage.
Okay.
If somebody else kills the mystic, I'm planning to do a defend plus on myself.
Okay. Let me see how this would go. Yeah, I'm really worried about my guys too very quickly. Do you think you would be okay with taking the 2 damage and killing the mystic?
Yeah, I can take the 2 damage and kill the mystic, but I've got 5 damage coming next turn.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no guarantee I'm drawing any more block cards. I don't have many in my deck.
Yeah, so we'll have to, hopefully we'll be able to help you with that. Yeah, you at least are at 10 hit points. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so if you don't mind killing the mystic.
Okay. Strike plus for 2 damage. Mystic dies.
Okay. Yay!
I should put it over here.
All right.
Then I'm going to hit my guys with Consecrate. That hits both of them for 2. So that puts that at 10 and 8. So not amazing, but I'll take it. I'm going to do a halt, which is going to give me 1 armor, 1 block. And I have three Tims. I think your poison's we're going to bet on that finishing off the Guardian.
I will have to deal with block, but I am planning to focus on the Guardian guy.
Okay. Then I'm going to throw all 3 of my remaining damage at my first looter, taking him down to 5. Both my other cards were free, so that's all my energy.
I will attack your first looter as well.
Okay, that takes him down to 4. And I think we're done?
Yep.
Okay, so processing. Peter, you take 2 damage,
Ouch, ouch.
and he goes up 5 more armor. Dan, you take 3 damage.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Wait, is that 5 add to his armor every turn or just regenerate?
Just on that turn.
But I mean, next time it's the top turn, are we adding another 5?
Yes.
Yes. Every other turn he gains 5.
Okay.
Which is why we're counting on Dan's poison to
Yeah.
kill him.
Yeah.
Although I'm going to have a lot of incoming damage because I have 3 strengthened guys.
Yeah.
Yes. So the Centurion does nothing to Nicole, but starting next turn will only be doing the top row. And I take a total of 4 damage, -1, so 3. There we go.
Oh, and I deal 1 more damage to something, so I'll deal it to the looter guy, I guess.
You do how much?
1,
Okay.
because of my lightning orb.
Okay.
And God help me, I hope I actually get something useful out of this deck next
Okay,
time.
next draw. Next round. And they are at a 5 again. What is that again?
Pen nib, apply vulnerability.
That still seems good in my book.
Sure, that seems good. Who do you want it on?
We'll figure that out if we draw our cards. so that's...
Okay, so I have an order of play question. I have Seeing Red Plus, which allows me to gain 2 energy and is an exhaust card.
Yes.
I also have Exhume, which lets me put a card from the exhaust pile into my hand.
Yeah.
Can I do that both on the same turn?
Yes.
So I would first exhaust that, then Exhume to bring it back, and then exhaust this again
Yes.
to get a total of 4 energy extra.
But the Exhume, I believe, costs something.
It costs 1.
Okay, so you get a total of plus 3 energy. So that'll put you at 6 total.
So I have 6 incoming damage this turn, right?
Correct.
I must block or I will die.
Yeah. Or we need to kill some stuff.
So I have Dagger Spray, which does 1 damage twice to the entire row and would apply 2 poisons to it if
Yeah.
I were to target them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you would apply 2 poisons to each of the enemies in your row if you use that on them.
Well, and it would also just do the straight damage to them as well.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all 3 cultists would take 2 damage
and get 2 poisons.
and get 2 poisons.
Yep.
That sounds very tempting. What would that put them to if I did that?
5 each.
Yeah, I am not going to be able to.
So I can deal a total of 9 damage, excluding vulnerabilities.
So the maximum.
But I can't defend.
Yeah, I can spend 2 of my 3 energy, giving myself 2 block, and the third one is Dagger Spray, which I can either splash my guys or I can apply twice to Peter's guy. The 2 damage would be useless, but to him because he would block it, but he would take 2 poison counters.
So the Centurion still has strength then, right?
When the Mystic in this row dies, strengthen and only take the top action. Oh yes, he should have a strengthen now.
Yes.
So he'll do 4 damage now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any block, and I've got 5 damage incoming. I'm already down 2. So that's going to put me at 2 points,
That's bad.
or at 3 points, which is not great. All I've got this turn are damage dealing cards, so I can deal some damage. Unfortunately, I can't use all 6 of the energy.
Okay, so here's my thought. I can help Dan at least kill off one of his guys.
So if I Dagger Spray my guys, they will take 2 each, and they will take 2 at the end of the round from the poison, which means they effectively have 3 hit points.
No, 5. That's what I said. Why I said 5. You asked what that would put them at. It will put them at 5.
After the poison?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't say it was after the poison.
But that would take everything into account, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Vulnerable only works for the first hit, correct? Just making sure I'm not dumb on this.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you've got the rules on the green screen. There we go. Yeah, this is a hard initial fight. So I can deal 5 single points of damage.
And I can deal 5 points as a 3, a 1, and a 1. So if somebody has vulnerable on them...
Oh,
I
you
hit
can
the
deal
first guy for
5
6.
with a 3, a 1, and a 1?
Yeah. So if we put, depending on where we put vulnerable, if I hit the vulnerable on the same attack as this, that'll do 6 points of damage.
Yeah, then we should put that on one of the cultists. That way one of them definitely dies against Dan.
All right, so pick a cultist, put vulnerable on it,
Okay.
and I will spend 2 energy to do 6 damage to it with Heavy Blade.
Okay.
So how did we get the vulnerable?
Peter started the turn giving
At
it.
the start of the turn, the pen nib, the die roll of 5, gave us a vulnerable, and we were deciding where to place it.
Okay.
And then I've got 2 more hits for 1 I can do later in the round, just depending where we need them.
Okay. So that helps a lot. Ooh. Ooh. This gets interesting. Okay. I can deal 20 points of damage in pairs across enemies. But I'm blowing a lot of shit to pull that off. So I'm going to do my Flex Potion, I gain strength for until the end of this turn. And that goes to the bottom of the potion deck.
Whoops.
And then I'm going to, well, are you going to have your lightning thing for 1 damage at the end?
Yes.
Okay. Dan, why don't you do your attack?
So I will spend 1 energy to cast Dagger Spray.
Okay.
I will target my row, so it deals 1 damage to each of them twice,
Yep.
and applies 2 stacks of poison to
Yep.
each of them.
So the third guy is toast. That's important.
When does poison take effect? Before his turn?
At the end of their turn, or at the end of our turn.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Yeah, it's at the end of turn, which is. Oh yeah, it's our at the end of our turn.
Okay.
Okay.
so that one's dead.
Already?
Well, no, it'll
Yes.
be dead at the end of. As far as we're
Okay.
concerned, it's dead.
Okay.
Okay. Can anybody deal a Tim, or is planning to deal 1 damage to something?
So I've got 2 cards that'll deal 1 damage each.
Okay, can you deal 1 damage to my looter?
Okay, 1 damage to your looter
Thank you.
with a strike card.
Thank you. Now I'm going to blow Ragnarok. First hit will go against my looter, killing him. And you said you still have 1 more, Tim?
Your dagger
I have
spray
one
is
more.
still on the.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You have 1 more?
I have 1 more.
Okay, can you hit this cultist once?
Okay, we'll hit that cultist once with a strike 1.
Okay, great. My next 2 attacks will go against that cultist, dealing. Oh wait, hold on. That's 7. That take him down to 6. Yes, dealing 4 damage, taking him down to 2. He's effectively dead.
Great, thank you.
So I have 2 more. I'm going to throw those against Nicole's, taking that down to 1 damage, or 1 hit point.
It's got 10, doesn't it?
Oh shoot, you're right. Okay,
I can deal quite a bit of.
I will wrap them around. So that's all of my Ragnaroks. But then I play my Liquid Memories. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. It costs.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yes. So I still have. I'm out of energy, but I have that free card, and I have a free energy if I need it.
Okay, so I have 2 defense that I can use to turtle up, or I have Blade Dance, which gives me 2 shivs that I can use, and each of them counts as a 1-point attack, and because it counts as an attack, adds an additional stack of poison.
Ooh.
But if I do that, then I give up 1 point of block.
Okay, Nicole, can you do 1 damage to Dan's cultist as part of your attack? Or if not, that's fine.
I strike Dan's cultist.
Okay. Then hit this cultist twice, Dan, with your shivs.
Okay, so I play this, I go down 1 energy, I gain 2 shivs, and I go, and so it takes 2 damage and gets 2 more stacks of poison.
And he's effectively dead. All of Dan's enemies are dead.
Great. So I don't need to block them, correct?
Correct.
That means that I can play a strike, which since it's a basic strike, deals 2 damage, and applies a stack of poison to whatever we need to attack.
Okay, good.
And
I'd
that's my
love
last
to see
energy.
that Space Guardian start going down.
I'm thinking a bit the same.
Yeah, I mean, like, why attack at that with the cultist with the shivs?
Oh.
You could attack the guardian.
You're right. So we should put that there. That's a better choice. So those would have gone there, and then the third one would go there as well.
And I can help kill the cultist if we need to.
And he's down to 11. Okay, so you've done the same thing. We just moved the damage around.
Okay.
And now that thing dies at the end of next turn.
Okay, so does that mean I have 2 incoming damage, or are all my guys still dead?
Right now you
Okay.
have 2 incoming damage.
Okay.
But Nicole has yet to go.
Okay.
And
yes.
Nicole's taking 4 right now, which is bad.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if, what are you going to do, Nicole?
I am using Rainbow.
Okay.
So I'm channeling 1 Lightning, 1 Frost, and 1 Dark.
Oh,
And this is an exhausted card. So one thing is that immediately deals 2 damage from the evoke of the lightning that I already had.
Okay.
So I can put 2 damage anywhere.
Okay. And then you're going to Tim something at the end?
No, I'm gonna blow the ever-loving shit out of something.
Is it damage bypass shields?
No.
No.
Just thought I'd ask.
How bad are you going to hit?
I'm going to hit for 6.
Okay.
A total of 6 and 2 hits of 3.
6 and 2 hits of 3?
A 6 in 2 hits of 3.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So that would bring your guy down to 3 hit points. Okay. So we've got this. So I'm going to do my second Ragnarok. 2 damage is going to go to Dan's guy. He's now effectively dead.
Great. Thank you.
4 damage is going to go to Nicole's guy. He's now effectively dead when Nicole nukes him. So right now only Peter's taking damage. And alas, we cannot get through that armor enough to actually solve this problem. Sorry. And then that leaves 2 more hits. So mine will take 4. But I'm going to get hit by him.
Alright. I dual cast. I evoke my Dark Orb, which deals 3 damage plus 1 for each power I have in play. Unfortunately, I have no powers, so it deals a total of 3 and then 3.
Okay, so your guy is dead.
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to spend my miracle, and I get 1 armor.
I get 1 block due to my Frost Orb, and I deal 1 damage to something, which I think is going to be your mugger, Tony.
Yes. Thank you.
No problem.
Taking him down to 5. Okay, and then I'm going to, once per combat, retain any number of cards. I'm going to retain my like water and inner peace in case I end up needing armor. Oh, shoot. He'd have 1 more hit point because he had the armor. So he's down to 6 instead of 5. Okay, so now we process the enemies. This one takes 3 damage and deals Peter 5.
Ouch.
Which sucks.
So does the poison
I'm
go
down
away?
to 3.
I think 1 poison goes
No.
away. No?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it doesn't go away at all?
Nope.
Oh, right. So
Doesn't matter. 2 would be enough to kill him next turn.
Oh, so he's dead next turn?
Yeah,
Oh, fantastic.
that moves up.
Don't remove poison tokens from an enemy until they are dead.
Sweet. This one dies from poison.
Call.
I appreciate you, Dan.
Can you put him on the cultist stack? This one dies from poison. What's their phrase?
I'm
Caw-caw.
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And then this one dies from poison.
Caw-caw, my powers were matched.
Yes, that's it. I remember they said something stupid.
Yeah, I think when they join the battle, they say my powers are unmatched.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And
And then
then,
they're like, my powers were matched. ...
Yes. It's
Sometimes they say you do not belong here, but the best one is
and
my
then
powers,
my powers
were
are
unmatched.
unmatched.
I take 2, I lose a block, I'm down to 5. Okay, so me and Peter are going to need...
You lost your strength, then, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you. At the end of turn, lose that. Okay, so now we draw and roll. And it is a 4. What do we get for a
On a
4?
4, I can deal 2 damage.
On a 4, I gain extra energy.
Let's do that. So, Peter, you deal 2 damage?
Where do you want it? Okay, there it goes.
Yep, because your guy's just going to
He's
die.
going to die.
So, can we deal 4 damage?
Yes.
You can?
Yes.
We win. Problem solved.
Yeah, I can deal 5. No, I can deal 7 by myself.
Yeah. Okay. No point in playing that out. He's
Yeah.
dead.
So I have backstab just to show it, and it's 0 cost.
Yes.
It's exhaust, but it doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
Exhaust comes back next combat.
Yep. Okay, so this guy dies of poison. This is why we like poison.
Yes, there's a
And-
reason why I played in Venom.
And now we get rewards. Okay, so Peter, you get 1 gold, which is in the center, and
Okay.
you get to draw 3 cards and pick 1.
From regular card.
Yep.
Yep. And put that on bottom of enemy deck.
Am I supposed to reshuffle?
You will at the start
Or-
of next combat.
Yeah, it goes on bottom. Next is actually don't put it on bottom. We'll shuffle these and put them all on the bottom. And then Dan, you get 2 gold and draw 3 cards and pick one.
Okay.
Does not feel fair right now.
Nicole, you get 1 gold. You get a potion, so somebody can hand her a potion quick. And you get to draw 3 cards and pick one. So you got the best reward so far. And then me, I get a potion. I actually get 2 because I get 1 at end of combat. Can I get potions?
Yes.
2. Thank you. And I also get to draw 3 cards and pick one.
So this is kind of shiny. Is this a foil?
Yes, that is a foil.
Okay, cool.
So 1 for 1 or 2 for 2? It's a hard call.
Yes. Oh, I got a block potion. I can give any player 2 armor.
Yeah, I got an explosive potion. Deal 2 damage to any row, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
And I'm at 3 potions, so it would behoove me to actually spend these.
Yes. Yeah, because you can't get more.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it and do 2 for 2, bouncing flask.
Okay.
So I've got a choice between Cleave, which is an explosive 2 damage, or Shake It Off, which is 2 armor and draw a card.
Oh, that's...
Oh, Shrug It Off, not Shake It Off.
Yes.
My bad.
Still, both of those are good.
So the explosive, as Nicole's saying, does damage to entire row?
Yeah.
That's row, not column, right?
Yes, row. So, like,
Tempting.
with Dan's cultist, that would deal 2 to everybody in that row.
I think I'm going to opt for Shrug It Off, draw a card. I took a lot more points of damage than I wanted to last time.
I am choosing recursion. Evoke 1 orb, channel the orb, which was just evoked.
Okay. Can you verify for me, Scry is I draw the top 3 cards and then put them back in any order?
Look at the top X cards of your deck. Based off of the scry value, you may discard any number of them. Then put any remaining cards back on top of your deck in the same order. You can't scry more cards than are in your draw pile.
Okay. I think I'm going... So, that being said, I think I'm going to take Prostrate because it's defense and an extra energy.
So I have some end of combat abilities. Do I apply them now?
Yep.
So my character's end of combat ability is heal 1 hit point.
Yay!
Phew. But I drew an extra card, Black Blood, and in combat I heal 2 hit points. So that helps put me back up to 6, which is a much better place.
So you gain 3 hit points at the end of every combat.
Yes.
Okay, you taking damage isn't as concerning. It's still concerning.
Ouch.
Getting down to 3 was concerning.
Yes, but you recover 3 each round. So, yes. Okay, so now we have to pick which way we want to go. So, elites will give us good treasures. We have the ability to do an elite, a heal, an elite, and a heal if we want. So, and get 1 treasure along the way. And if we completely demolish that elite, we may be able to do a second shop. I feel we all have some money right now.
I
Yes.
have 9, which is pretty
8.
good.
I have 12.
So it feels like hitting a shop would be a good idea for us.
And the money is basically pooled as well because we can pay each other's expenses.
Yeah, that's a good point. So I feel like even though it means getting into another fight right away, going for the elite to get the reward and getting the shop on the way is well worth it. So let's head up the left path.
So, right here?
Yep. So we get another standard enemy. But we have a couple options, so if we don't want to do the second elite, we can avoid him. If we want to do a second shop, we can do so and still avoid the elite and do a bunch of random rooms to not have more combats after that elite. We have a lot of flexibility on the path we take this way, all with generally good stuff.
Oh, whoops. I messed up last time.
Oh.
I would have dealt even more damage because my 0 cost attacks, including shivs, deal +1 damage on each attack.
Oh!
So I'm sorry, guys. I will be more careful about that.
Okay, no problem. We're still learning. Okay, so our enemies for this next round. Peter, you get a snake plant by itself
Okay.
with a shit ton of hit points.
What does it say, 10 or 20?
It is 17.
17, okay.
Dan, you get a chosen that comes with a bird. Where are the birds? Oh, those fucking birds.
That is not encouraging.
No, I remember these from the game.
I don't remember them.
They
from the
take
game.
like half damage, and then if you hit them 3 times, they drop to the ground or something like that. I don't know how they're going to manipulate it for this, but they're a pain in the ass. Okay.
Oh, you're really selling it.
Yes. The bird takes a max of 1 damage from each attack.
Like, you're doing all this shuffling, man, but only the goblins are the ones that you shuffle.
No,
the rest
all-
of them are the same.
No, they're not.
Okay,
Like, look at the bird. It's different.
that's weird.
Yeah.
It said it was only the goblins.
Then, Nicole, you are facing off against the Chosen as well and getting yourself a cultist. The cultists are all the same. Yep, these 16 on your Chosen, Dan. But only 4 on your bird. You only have to hit him 4 fucking times.
But he takes poison damage normally, right?
Yep.
If
Yes.
I get to poison him, which I may not.
And... Oh, that's going
Yeah,
to...
that poison turned out very nice last game.
Yes.
Yes, it
Last
did.
round, I guess.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
That was
I get a Centurion.
That was my 3-point card, though. I may not draw it. I probably won't, in fact.
With the Friendly Neighborhood Mystic. Yeah, these are even different. Tell me when to stop, Peter.
Stop.
Okay. Okay.
So what does this one do?
So start of combat.
It's just different order of abilities based on
start
die
of
roll.
combat, I gain 1 HP, so I'm doing that now, putting me back at 7.
Nice. Okay. We draw our cards and roll the die.
Ooh, look, I got Envenom again. That's nice.
So we got a 1, which means I can activate anybody's thing.
Ooh.
Just one person's, though.
Anybody's which thing?
Any die roll relic.
It would be helpful to activate mine if there's no greater need, because then I can play Envenom, and then I can play Cloak and Dagger, which gives me 2 shivs and a point of block.
I think I'm going to activate mine, though, because I will deal 10 damage.
Okay. I'm still going to play Envenom, though.
Actually, I'll deal a lot more than 10. But yes. And I get my 1 miracle from start of combat.
If I play Fusion at the start of my turn, I will gain an extra energy.
Oh, very nice.
So what did they do?
Peter's Snake Plant is hitting him for 3 and then 2. Ouch. Dan, your bird is strengthening itself. And the other enemy is hitting all of us for 1 and dazing us. Nicole, your guy is also hitting all of us for 1 and dazing us, and then the cultist is hitting you for 1. Me, the Centurion, is giving 3 armor to the Mystic, and the Mystic is dealing 2 damage and weakened me.
So do we have the same problem with Mystic as last time? He's going to strengthen everybody at some point?
Only if he rolls a 3 or 4.
Okay.
So the Centurion's actually now more important to kill than the Mystic.
Although if we roll a 3 or 4, that could suddenly change.
Yes. Oh.
I got all of my good cards at once.
Yes. Self and armor. It's free.
I'm playing Envenom again. I'll take a lot of damage, but at least it sets me up for the rest.
Okay.
So I'm going to start by playing my new card, Shrug It Off,
You're only taking 1 damage right now. Well, 2.
Yeah, 2.
which gives
that's not
me
so
2
bad.
armor and lets me draw a card. And I'll draw a card before I decide what to play for my second card.
Okay.
So let's see, that will cost me 1 of my 3 energy, so I'm down to 2.
Feel like Peter's getting really walloped.
So I've got a Twin Strike, which I can hit for 2 and then 2 more. So I'm planning hitting the guy in front of me because he wallops hard.
Yeah.
Unless you got a better idea. The other option I have is I could play Shockwave, which will hit a whole row, give them vulnerability, and give them a broken weapon.
Weaken.
Weaken.
Ooh.
But that doesn't make any progress on the guy in front of me.
Actually, you could, if you put it on him, it drops his damage to you from 5 to 3. and the next person who hits him does double.
Does it weaken apply to both of the
Or-
attacks because it attacks twice, or just the first?
Both.
Yeah. So that's also, it's like doing 2 armor and causing somebody to be able to nail him.
I think I'll do the shockwave instead then.
Okay. So you're going to weaken and vulnerable the snake plant.
Yep.
Seems like a good call. What are you thinking, Nicole?
I am going to play Doom and Gloom and deal 3 damage to 2 enemies. I am thinking of doing them to the ones in front of me, the Chosen and the Cultist, because it's an AoE, so I have to hit something that is going to have at 2. So I'm not going to hit the snake plant with this specifically.
Oh yeah, because you have to hit a row.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we are willing to forego the poison for my character, I can get myself a bunch of shivs and do some stuff.
That's up to you.
So do we want to attack the... Like, I'll do mine unless somebody
By the way,
wants
these
to argue with
armors are
me.
left from
Yeah.
the last battle.
Get rid
Yes.
of them.
Remove them.
Yes, thank you.
It'll do 3 to both of them.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily seem bad.
Okay?
Okay. So you do 3 to both?
Yep.
And anything else to them, or just that?
Just that for now.
Okay.
So then after that, I can deal 4 damage twice.
Oh, you can.
Yes, because I'm going to dual cast.
Okay. Why don't you hit Peter's snake plant?
Okay, so the first one will be the only one that gets the damage. The double damage.
Or
But that's fine. That can work fine.
Yeah,
Or-
at least once, I think sounds good.
It'll
to me.
do a total of 12 damage against that if I hit it both times.
the alternative is 8. We might be able to kill one of the Chosen.
If I don't do poison, I can do 11.
You can deal 11?
Yes.
Then don't do poison. Yeah.
Does that mean it's lost for the whole combat if he
Yes.
doesn't do it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no, it'd cycle in his deck.
But
It's
yeah,
not ethereal.
essentially it is almost certainly going to be
Yes.
lost, to be honest. Like, it's probably not going to cycle around.
Okay, then why don't we hit your Chosen, Nicole? How much total are you doing to him since he's not vulnerable?
8.
8 total?
Yeah.
Okay, that
I
takes...
use dual cast. I evoke 1 orb twice. I am evoking my Dark Orb. Evoke deals 3 damage plus 1 for each power in play. I have 1 power in play, so each deals 4. So I deal 8.
Okay, he is down to 3 hit points. How are you breaking up your damage, Dan? Or go
And
ahead, Nicole.
last but not least, because this is the last thing that I can do, I am using Steam Barrier. It is 2 block plus 1 if the topmost card of your discard pile costs 0, which it does, so I get 3 block.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll deal another 1 at the end of it.
Then in that case, I'm going to swap these and have you deal that 8 to this guy, which takes him down to 8, because that'll reduce damage to Dan, whereas you can block everything from yours.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, is it my turn?
Yep.
So I'm going to start with Flechette. I have 3 skills in my hand, so I deal... Do I need to show them?
Nope.
Yeah, so that deals 3 points of damage for my
Okay.
first energy point.
Okay. Just flat out.
Yes, just flat out.
Are any of your things going to be? Are most of the rest of yours dealing 2 damage each?
All of the rest of mine are dealing 2 damage each.
Okay. Can you break up those 3 attacks?
No, I'm dealing...
What does the flesh say?
Deal 1 point of damage for each skill. I can't
Yes.
break it up.
Yes, you can.
No.
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 Oh.
Mm.
It's a 1 attack for each skill, so you're doing 3 1 attacks.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yes.
I thought it meant deal 1 point of damage in a single attack.
No, you're dealing 3 1 damages.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, so that's...
They can't be switched from target to target.
Oh, they can't?
No.
Oh, yeah, his doesn't say any other targets. You're right. Okay, so yeah, then you deal the 3 to him. Okay?
Okay.
Or actually, no. You're dealing 3s. Deal them all to the bird.
Okay.
Now all he needs is 1 hit to die.
Yes.
That's good use of single attacks.
Okay.
Okay, now what's next?
Next is a Cloak and Dagger,
Mhm.
which gives me 2 shivs and 1 point of block.
Okay.
And then third is... Third, I think the best choice is Blade Dance, although Dagger Spray is also a contender, depending on what we need. Each of the shivs does 2 points of damage. Dagger Spray obviously does splash damage to a row. Remember, there is no poison here.
I would... So each shiv does 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I have 2, and this would get me 2 more.
I would just get the shivs.
Okay. So I now have 4 shivs.
Okay.
And I have used up all my energy, but shivs are 0-cost attacks, which means they deal +1 damage each.
Okay.
So I have 4 2-point attacks, and they can go anywhere.
You kill a chosen,
Individually.
which saves us all from being hurt.
Great. So that is the first shiv.
Okay.
And what about the other 3? Do we save them or use them?
No, that was all of your shivs.
Oh, all.
Yeah, that was 8 damage.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Am I the only one left with energy and stuff to do?
Yep.
Are you dealing any at the end of your turn, Nicole?
I'm dealing 1.
You're dealing 1. Okay.
So she could take out the bird, for instance.
Um.
Although it's doing a strength thing, so there's maybe no hurry.
Yeah, and I can also use an explosive potion if we want to, or a vulnerable potion.
Oh. Vulnerable only is on the first hit, though, right?
Yep.
And you can't use the flex on me.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Those are for yourself only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then in that case, let's see. I want to get rid of that other chosen because he's going to nail all of us. That seems bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you have an armor, right? You have 3 armor, so you're fine.
Yep.
Okay, can you use the... It's a little weak because it only deal 2 with that vulnerable. Yeah, that feels like a waste.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wouldn't mind using your explosive oh, it's a row?
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind using that on your row?
All right. I
Okay.
use my explosive potion on my row that deals 2 damage to any row.
Okay.
Please put that on the bottom of the potion deck.
Now, I take my 1, I apply it to my Vajra, which gives me strength until the end of my turn, and then I Ragnarok and kill your chosen. Therefore, we're not all getting walloped.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I no longer can pull that back out and do it a second time.
Doesn't the Ragnarok hit multiple targets?
I can, but I need to do 9 points of damage, so I nailed that guy to the wall.
Okay.
Alas, I only have my 1 block. I can't get any more out. Or wait, no, I don't have any block. But I'm only being hit for 2, so to avoid taking that, I'm going to use my block potion and give myself the 2 armor. So I will not get hurt. Okay, I think that's the end of our turn, unless I want to do that.
All right. So
No. Though
So
I
now
am
we-
going to hold that. I'm going to use my runic pyramid to hold vigilance.
okay. So now we need to do the enemy. So
Okay,
the snake plant.
the snake
So
plant hits.
I have 2 armor. It has weaken.
Yep, so you take 1 damage total after your armor.
Okay, so both armors go away.
Yep.
And 1 damage.
Yep, and it stays vulnerable. Dan, yours just strengthens, so it would deal, who knows, based on next. Nicole, you take 1 and a strengthen.
I have 3 blocks, so I take 1 out of the block.
Okay, the mystic gets 3 armor, and then hits me for 2, which my block handles, and gives me a weaken, which kind of sucks.
All right.
And now we draw.
And the Centurion didn't do anything?
He gave the 3 armor to the mystic.
Ah. Ooh.
And our roll, a 5. What was that again? For you, Dan, I think it was?
5 is nothing for me. 3 and 4 is what does stuff for me.
Peter.
5 does something for Peter.
Oh, Peter can get vulnerable.
I can give vulnerable to anybody for a 5.
That-
Oh, did we deal the 1 damage from the last thing from my thing?
Oh, no, we did not. I would say in that case, just kill off the bird.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
kill the bird.
And now I get unload after getting all those ships. I can't use it. Well, I can, but it's not great.
Okay. So, Dan, you are clear.
Great. Are any enemies undamaged?
One in
Yes.
front of me is undamaged.
Great, because I have this. It is 0 damage, so it'll deal an extra point. It will deal 5 plus 2 if an enemy is at full HP.
Why 5?
Because it's 4 plus, and it's a 0 cost attack, so it deals plus 1 damage.
Okay, so you do 7.
And he's got
I will
vulnerable
do
on it.
7.
Yeah.
So you're dealing 14 against the plant.
Is that enough?
No.
Not enough
No,
to kill
but
it,
it is
but
really good.
Is that a good start?
Yes.
That's an
Yes.
excellent
It
start.
takes it down to 3 hit points from 17.
Let's start with me doing that.
Yes.
I can't think of
That's
anything
cool.
better.
Nope. You're not getting any disagreement from anybody. Note, I am being hit for 5, or no, for 3, and all enemies heal 3 hit points. This round from my side. Nicole, you're being hit for 2 currently, and Peter, you're being hit, or you're getting double weakened. So killing your thing this round isn't as important as killing mine and Nicole's.
So I don't need any block, right?
No.
Okay, in that case, my next card, it gives block, but that's not important, because this gives me card draw.
Hold on a second. Peter, can you give a vulnerability?
So I have 2 choices. Either I can play Perfected Strike, which is +3 and +2 damage for each other card in your hand containing strike, which is 7 points of damage to somebody.
Oh, shit.
Or I can play the Vash, which does 4 points and makes somebody vulnerable.
Are they the same cost?
They're the same cost. So I was thinking probably just going with the 7 against whoever has the most, which would be your Centurion or the Mystic. See what's the Mystic doing this round?
Healing everybody for 3, so I'm not as worried about that, because if we kill the Centurion, there's no, and the Cultist, there's no incoming damage. So 7 on him would drop him to 8, which is not bad.
unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do much this turn.
Okay. What are you probably doing? Defending yourself or anything?
Yeah, I'm using Storm, which at the start of turn I'll channel 1 lightning, but it does nothing for me right now.
Okay. Do you do the ticks at the end of the round?
I will do 1 tick at the end of the round, and I'll deal 1 other damage.
Okay. So you're dealing 2 total.
So I have
Yes.
2 defends, and then I have these. So there's no reason for me not to play backflip. It gives me a block that I don't need, and it gives me card draw, so I may get something interesting.
Yeah,
that's
do that.
better than unload. So I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
I will give myself the block, even though I don't need it. And I draw. Ooh. So, let's see.
Oh, yeah, and I'm weakened.
Oh,
so I'm
sweet.
doing 1 less damage on all of my attacks this round, right?
No.
Or just the first one?
Okay. So I can play Bouncing Flask, which is 2 and does 2 poisons, which can be on the same target or can be on different targets, which seems strictly better than just doing a basic strike.
Yeah.
That would do 2 damage, because my starter strikes deal +1.
And you have enough energy left for that?
Yeah, because the backflip costs 1 and the backstab plus costs 0.
Okay, so you have enough. Okay, so
Yes.
hold that to the side. We'll decide who to put the poison on at the end.
Yep.
So, when a player or enemy with 1 or more weakened tokens attacks, each attack in the attack or enemy action deals -1 damage, then 1 weakened token is removed.
Okay,
so, like,
good.
if you hit it with a strike,
Then
then
it's
it
no
goes
damage.
away.
Yeah.
Or I can... So, I can either defend myself against the cultist, or I can deal a total of 3 damage instead of 2 damage. So if the cultist dies, then I can do other stuff, but it's not going to be a lot either way.
Okay. And so, Peter, you're going to do 7.
So I could either do 7 or I could do a 4 and weaken. So if somebody else has a big attack,
For
the 4 and
invulnerable,
weaken, the 4 and vulnerable would be preferable. If nobody else has a big single attack, then the 7 would be better.
I think, actually, the 4 invulnerable will be better.
Okay, so I'm going to play Bash Plus to do 4 invulnerable.
Okay. That'll take him down to 11.
That's 2 of my 3 energy. I have 1 energy left.
Okay, I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to use a whiff on a strike for 1 energy, taking me down to 2. And then, now that my weaken's gone, I'm going to use Sands of Time on my guy, which will deal 3 base damage for 6 total because of the weaken.
Why is it a whiff on a strike?
because I was weakened.
Oh, I see. So
He
you did 0.
probably attacked the snake plant or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that takes him down to 5. So now, ideally, we somehow deal 5 more to that guy. I don't know if that's even possible.
So I can deal 2 more damage to somebody.
Oh, you can?
I've got 1 point of energy left.
Okay. I can deal 1 to him. Okay, so you deal 2. I deal
Okay,
1.
so I will use Strike Plus to deal 2.
I use a regular strike to deal 1, and I use my miracle token up.
Okay. In that case, I can attack him for 1 using a strike, which is, yeah, my second energy, but I have an additional energy. So I dealt 1 to him,
Okay.
and then I can deal 1 to him at the end of the turn.
Okay, so he's dead. So then Dan can...
So I can either put 2 poison tokens, or I can do 2 points in each of 2 attacks.
do 2 points in each of 2 attacks to kill the snake plant so it doesn't heal.
Okay.
Okay.
So the strike deals 2, and then the unload plus deals 2, and I have no shivs.
Yep.
So you are shiftless in Seattle?
Yes.
So we're not going to be able to kill the Centurion?
No, you are. You're going to do your Tim.
Yeah. Okay, then I deal 1 damage at the end of the turn.
Yep, and that kills him.
Okay. Then I also play 2 defenses.
Which protects yourself from the 2 damage incoming.
Yep.
And all enemies heal 3, but that's your cultist heals up 3. But that felt tolerable.
Yeah.
Does the Mystic also heal himself for 3? Or does it have to say
He's
that?
already at max.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't matter.
So when the cultist attacks me, he deals 2, except I have a block of 2, so it just cancels my block.
Yep, and then he strengthens himself again. Now up to 3 damage.
And I go up to 4.
Okay, the next round, a 5 again.
So who do we want weakened?
Ooh.
Well,
Probably
probably the
the
Mystic.
Okay.
So we'll put a vulnerable
So I'll
on
put a
him
vulnerable Mystic.
and hope somebody gets a big hit.
I have a big hit.
What's your big hit?
Well, so I have this, and I have this.
But that's not a single hit. We're talking a single hit.
Oh. I can't do a big single hit.
Yeah, we're looking for
I
a
can do a
big...
hit of 3,
Yeah.
which will turn into 6.
That's a pretty good single hit. That takes him down to 6. Unless Nicole has something bigger.
No.
Okay, so let's do that.
So at the start of my turn, I channeled the lightning and gained an additional energy.
Okay,
So at the start of my turn, I'm playing Seeing Red, which gains me 2 energy and exhausts.
okay. And then you did what damage?
Then I'm using the Heavy Blade to do 3 damage,
Okay.
which turns into 6 because of the vulnerability that we added for the 5.
Okay, and he's down to 6 hit points.
I have 1 energy, or no, I have 2 energy left.
Now the priority would be, after this, is to kill the cultist.
What does it take to kill the cultist?
7 hit points of damage.
I can do that.
Okay, do it.
So I do this, I get 4 shivs, and I do 2 times 4.
Okay, cultist is dead.
And I still have 1 energy left. I don't need any block, right?
Nope.
So for free, I play Neutralize, which deals 1 damage and applies a weaken.
Okay. And Nicole, can you deal 5?
I zap channel 1 lightning. It has 10 hit points.
No, I already knocked that down. I forgot to remove it.
Did you?
Yeah, because no, he started at 12, and he's down to 5. That wouldn't make sense.
He's actually down to 3. I deal 2 more with a strike.
Okay. And how much did you deal, Nicole?
I haven't dealt anything yet.
Oh, wait, I just deal 3. I've got a consecrate and a strike. He's dead.
Okay.
So we win.
Hooray!
Okay.
Nickel, all that time building up.
But you're awesome against bosses.
Yes.
The elite coming up, you are going to hopefully rock his world.
Okay. So.
Okay, Peter,
Treasure.
you get a gold and 3 cards, pick one. And remember, you don't always have to pick one. You can ignore if you don't like any of them. Dan, you get 2 gold and 3 cards, pick one. Nicole, you get 1 gold. Somebody needs to give her a potion.
I need to make change at the
Again?
operating place.
Yep.
Wow.
And
Here's the
3
potion,
cards,
Nicole.
pick one.
And you get
I get a potion just because of end of combat. I'm trying not to forget about that.
End of combat, I get 3 hit points back. Hooray! 1, 2, 3.
And I get 1 gold. And 3, pick one.
Okay, so tell me what this is. Wild Strike 3 with a swirly symbol? What's
Oh.
a swirly symbol?
Days. So you daze yourself.
Oh, daze myself.
Yes.
That's not so good.
It's just 1 daze card, but you still dealt 3 damage for 1 energy.
What does a daze do to me?
That's just 1 bullshit card in your deck, and after you draw it, it's gone. It goes back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a one-time thing.
Yeah, I really like the seeing red gain 2 energy and exhaust.
Oh, yeah.
Having a second one to put in my deck would be awesome. I think I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking capacitor. Gain 2 warp slots.
Out of all of these, I think dodge and roll is the best bet.
Okay.
But I could be persuaded.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Any player. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think that's... And leg sweep at costing 2 is just too expensive, although I guess I should see what it...
Piercing Wall's much better than you might think.
Yeah, if I upgrade leg sweep plus, it has 4 block for 2.
Piercing Wall is a lot better than I think you're thinking.
Because it adds weaken to an entire row.
Uh-huh.
And what is the upgrade? Ooh, 3 block instead of 1. It's an exhaust card, though.
Yes, still. That's really strong. I would seriously recommend that one.
Okay.
Note the blue banners are generally stronger.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
And
These go away.
I'm happy.
Oh,
What did you get?
Golden.
Oh, nice.
So I just draw 1.
Yep.
And it's a new option. It is kind of nice.
Wow.
It helps you get through your
Serious
deck
card
quick.
draw.
Yeah, if you have the energy, it can really up your turn.
Yeah, and if I'm right, the upgraded version of Scrawl is
It just
free.
costs 0.
Yep. Yeah. I'm going to take Scrawl. That's really hard to ignore. The rare cards are good. Okay, so now move our foot up to the shop, put 3 potions. Oh, first do any of end of combat stuff if you haven't. So like
Yep.
Peter's heal.
I've already got my heal back.
Okay. Put us up, deal out 3 potions and 3 relics. So we have, first potion is an energy potion, gain 2 energy at a cost of 2. Second is a blood potion, heal 2 HP, cost of 3. Third is a block potion, 2 armor to any player. Our relics are the boot. On a 4, 5, or 6, deal 1 damage. Sundial. On a 2, gain 2 energy. And Pocket Watch. On a 3, draw 3 cards. I would not mind getting a heal pot, so I think I'm just...
Oh, and then we also need to put out 3 cards, right?
Oh yeah, we each put out 3 cards, and you can buy them for 2 and 3 respectively unless you get your golden ticket.
And you can also pay to remove a card. from your
Yes.
deck.
Yeah. Ooh. So when you say 2 and 3, these are...
Blue banners are 3, gray banners are 2.
What are the purple banners?
There isn't a purple. There's blue.
I have a lighter and a darker.
Those are all blue.
Oh, they're all blue, so they're all 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 3.
Oh, they're all 3. Okay. Ooh.
So I am thinking of buying Rupture here because I have some other cards that work well with Strengthen.
Yeah. And that's a 2 cost.
So that'll cost me 2.
Oh wait, let me see the card again. No, that's a 3 cost. That's a blue banner.
Okay, it's the banner, not like the second or third one.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to buy it.
Seems good.
I'm also thinking of buying the boot to deal 1 damage on a 4, 5, or 6.
I'm thinking of buying the sundial for 8 to give myself a 1 in 6 chance of gaining 2 energy.
I'm buying that heal pot and just using it right away. So just put it at the bottom.
I'm buying the sundial.
I am spending 3 to remove a card from my deck, which is going to be a strike.
I'm buying the boot.
I am buying accuracy for 3.
Oh, wait.
My power.
Removing a card from my deck might be better. I forgot we could do that.
Yeah, I'm going to pay 3 and I'm going to remove a defend.
I like accuracy. Your shivs deal +1 damage. That sounds really good. I don't know.
Where do you see that? Oh, that's a card that you can
Yeah,
buy?
it's one I can buy for 3.
Ooh,
I think-
so that's a power. What's
Yeah.
important there is that when you play it, it goes up at the top
I
and
know.
stays active the rest.
I know that. That's what my Envenom was.
Yeah,
This seems really tempting.
it is. Especially with your
Yeah.
shivs already dealing +2.
This also seems really good, but it costs 2.
Yeah, I would do the other one.
I would do the other one. Yeah.
So it costs 3.
Yeah. It costs 3, so I am broke.
Yeah, I think I'm going to spend the 5 And get the booty after all instead of discarding cards.
Mirage costs 2, so I'm going to.
Yeah,
pay
because
2.
that's high chance of 1 damage.
And as often as we need just 1 damage to finish something off,
Yeah,
I
and
think it'll come in really
You
helpful.
still have 8 gold?
Yes.
Wow.
yeah, and for me, I like the idea of adding things that are force multipliers.
So both those potions are really good.
Yeah.
I would recommend we buy both of them if we can.
Yeah.
But you can only use potions on yourself, right?
Not one of those only can be used on yourself. The other is explicitly to any player.
Okay.
So I would lean in the direction, if we're going to buy those, give the energy potion to Dan.
Well,
'Cause-
I just bought Sundial.
But that's a 1 out of 6 chance. The energy potion is at any point you spend it, you get 2 energy. And you're generally like, you're in Venom with a boss. That could be really ideal to help kickstart you.
Yeah. Okay. But someone will have to buy it for me.
Me and Peter, we can do it.
All right.
So you get the energy pot.
Yay, thank you.
And then if Nicole's willing to buy the block potion for somebody, and then not me.
Yeah, I can buy the block potion.
Okay, Peter, why don't you hold on to that since you don't have any? And I think we're good. We basically cleared the shop.
Is that generally good?
Only if the stuff's useful, and we had a lot of useful stuff. I'm not quite sure about that energy, but what number's on it?
2.
Okay,
So.
stacks with my strength.
Yeah.
Well, you can use the.
What it means is I now have
Yeah.
a 50% chance, and I have a 1 in 2 chance instead of a 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah.
Of gaining energy.
Okay, so now the fun. Move us up to the elite,
Chunk.
which is going to default, I think, beat the shit out of me.
Why?
Because he comes in on the bottom, unless somebody swaps with me.
That's a lot of hit points.
Yes, well, he's an elite. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he's rough. Lots of slavers.
So column 1 damage and strengthen. So it just keeps strengthening every turn.
Strengthens every turn and hits everybody for 1, then everybody for 2, then everybody for 3. And on top of that,
I get the idea.
we have other fun. We all get a blue slaver. And we all get a red slaver. So it doesn't really matter. He's lined with me because he's just kicking all of our asses.
Yay.
That seems excessive, because it's like after 5 turns, he hits everybody for 5.
Well, he's an elite.
Yeah. How many hit points does he have?
56.
Okay.
And these guys in front of us have 10 each.
Yes, all of them.
And how do we not run out of hit points?
Well, that's elites for you.
'Cause
You might be surprised. Sometimes these things go a lot better than you would expect. Or you just die and you wipe.
After working so hard to get all these cool cards in my deck.
Yep.
That's a roguelike for you.
And it's a 4. What do we get out of 4s?
I get extra energy.
I can deal 2 damage from one of my cards and 1 damage from another card.
Oh, nice.
And I heal 1 HP at the start of combat. That includes elite fights, right?
Correct. And so, Peter, you are facing 4 damage, and then you will also get weakened and vulnerable. Dan, you are facing 5 damage and will get vulnerable. Eek. Nicole, you are facing 5 damage and will get weakened. I am facing 4 damage and will get dazed twice. And then all of us will get hit for 1 on top of that. So, shuffle and draw.
Problematic.
So if I do not use an exhaust, it does not get exhausted.
Correct, unless it says ethereal.
Nope.
Oh, and I gain a miracle. I believe in miracles.
Whoa. Okay. So I know what I'm playing first.
My turn's going to be way too simple.
So I'm starting with this.
Oh.
It's a 0 point, so it's going to deal 7 to somebody.
Oh. Well, let's wait and see if anybody's throwing any vulnerables to go with that.
Yes.
I'm going to play Devotion. At the start of the turn, I get more miracles. And then I'm going to do Inner Peace to enter Calm. And then I'm going to give myself 1 block.
Okay, so first of all, the 3 damage we get for rolling the 4, where do we want it to go? Should our strategy be going for the mobs or going for the boss?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like we need to take down some of the mobs first. That's my gut check.
That's my assessment
All right,
as
then
well.
why didn't I put my 3 on this mob in front of me?
Okay.
Wait, which one's going to do the vulnerable?
The back one.
Let's do it on the back one then.
Okay.
So 3 points on the back one. So I've got a bash, which is 4 damage plus vulnerable. So if there's somebody we want to make vulnerable, I can do it. If Dan's going to do 7,
I think so.
Yep.
and then do 7 on the boss. So it's hit the boss for 4.
No,
and
you
make him
can't.
vulnerable.
Well,
It's not going to damage
yeah,
it.
It's not going to deal the +2 damage because it won't be at full HP. So as long as, but yeah, that's still worth it.
Well, how much does your thing do?
It does. It will do 5 or 7 if it's at full HP.
Then there's
So it will do 14.
so it'll deal
Right.
8 plus 12. Okay.
It will either do.
Oh, 5 base. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you'll deal
5
14 to the
base.
boss. That seems good.
Okay,
Well-
let's do that because no matter who I make vulnerable, I'm going to have to hit first.
Okay.
So there's no way
That's
to get
fair.
the full hit point bonus.
Okay.
So I'll spend 2 energy with a bash plus 4 hit points on the boss, and boss is vulnerable.
Okay.
And then I will deal 10 with this
Okay.
Because of the vulnerability.
because of the
Yep.
vulnerability,
And I dealt that.
which takes 0 energy.
I think Nicole's got something.
Yeah, I'm going to use Rainbow. So I will channel a Lightning, a Frost, and a Dark. That will evoke my Lightning Orb. So I will deal 2 damage to something, and I will deal it to Peter's, the cultist that Peter, or the slaver that Peter already damaged.
Okay.
And this is exhausted.
Okay.
And then...
Oh, you got the capacitor card.
Yeah, but unfortunately I can't play it this turn.
Yeah.
And then I am going to use Leap, which is going to block on me.
Okay.
And then I am going to use Steam Barrier, which also gives me 2 more block. So I won't take anything this turn, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to get nuked right now. How much do they
Oh, all of us are.
I know. I'm not saying just me.
So-
How much do the guys in front of me have?
They're going to
HP.
HP 10 each.
10 each. Okay.
So I'm playing Seeing Red for the cost of 1 energy. I get 2 more energy, and it exhausts.
Okay.
So my energy goes down to 1, then back up to 2.
Okay.
And now I can do 2 strikes. The cultist in front of me has...
Well,
The red slaver has 5 hit points.
yep.
So the twin strike plus, I'll take away 4 of those hit points.
Okay.
And that brings me down to 1 energy. I have 1 left.
Note that I can deal 1 damage at the end of the turn, so if we just need to Tim something, I can Tim
Okay,
it.
so Nicole can Tim him.
So if you Tim that, that's cool. Now I'm going to do my twin strike for 2 damage. Which other one of these red slavers do we want to take out?
I am going to be really shit on HP after this round. So I wouldn't mind it if you start beating up one of them.
Okay, which slaver do you want me to hit?
Let's hit the one in the back because he could throw vulnerable
All
on
right, so I'm
me.
hitting the one in the back for 2.
Okay.
And I'm now out of energy.
Okay.
So I am going to start by spending 2 energy in order to play Riddle with Holes, and that will gain me 4 shivs.
I love the titles of some of these
Yeah.
cards.
So that allows me to throw 4 shivs and deal 8 damage. Nothing is vulnerable, right?
Nothing's vulnerable, but you can kill the guy in front of me.
With what? How many of them?
The 4 shivs. He has 8 hit points, which would reduce damage.
Okay,
Okay.
I will kill it. And then I really need to work on one of my guys.
Oh, yeah.
And now, if my guys have 10 hit points, I will not be able to kill them.
Yes.
But I can at least play Cloak and Dagger, and that gets me 1 block and 2 shivs
Nice.
for 1 energy. And then I play. Now, yeah, do I get one more defense or do more shivs? I think I do more shivs.
I would do more shivs,
Yeah.
especially in case you get that power card.
Yeah, but the question is, do I throw them now?
There's no point in throwing them now because you won't kill something.
That is not entirely true.
Oh.
If we really needed to kill something, I could use a vulnerable potion, which would be just enough for you to wipe something from 10 hit points to dead.
Oh.
Okay, because I only have one block. I have 8 hit points, and I'm looking at taking 4. And I know I'm not the only one in that position.
That's a good point.
But we're
Yeah.
going to be
I am
vulnerable.
perfect. I personally am going to be perfectly fine.
Let's
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
So throw your 4 shivs, and we'll
Yeah.
kill the one in front of you.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that the one that deals greater damage?
It's the one that'll make you vulnerable.
Okay.
That's the more important thing. You'll take 1 more damage from the other one, but you won't get vulnerable for the next attack.
Okay, so these are gone. And this potion, thank you, Nicole, goes on the bottom.
Good catch.
No problem.
And yeah, that is it for me. I'm out of energy.
Okay.
I'm also out of energy. So at the end of my turn, I deal 1 damage, which is going to kill Peter's Red Slaver. And
Hey.
then I also, because I have a Frost Orb, I gain 1 block.
Okay, so Peter, you are taking 2 damage and a weaken.
Okay. So that takes me down to 6 hit points.
Dan, you are taking 3 damage.
I have 1 block, so I lose it and I take 2.
Okay. Nicole, first you are taking 2 damage and a weaken,
Drops me down to 3 block,
and then you are taking 3 damage.
and that drops me down to 0 block.
Okay. And I am taking 2 damage. I only lose 1 hit point, and I gain a daze.
And then we get the Elite, right? Which deals 1 damage to all of us.
Yeah, we all take 1 damage now.
All right.
So I go down to 5.
And he gets a strengthen. And he has 42 hit points. Okay, draw our next cards. And we get a 1, so I get to choose something. Which I think I may know what I'm doing. Yep.
So we should also find out what the enemies are doing with the 1.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. And I got an extra energy. I got another miracle because my devotion. Okay, so Peter, your guy is doing 2 damage and giving you a daze. So blocking may start to make a little bit more sense unless.
That'd be great if I drew any block cards.
Yeah. Dan, you are taking 2 damage and a weaken.
Okay.
Nicole, you're taking a total of 5 damage and a vulnerable. Me, I'm taking 2 and a weaken, and the boss just keeps getting worse.
So I have Bouncing Flask and can use 2 of my energy to apply 2 poison to the boss. Or 1 poison to the boss, 1 poison to something else.
Hold on. Oh, fuck. I am going... Would anybody mind if I annihilate the fuck out of the boss?
No.
Okay. I didn't think you guys would. It just...
You can deal 42 damage?
We'll calculate it. It's going to be a lot.
Which power did you activate with the 1? One of yours?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to give myself the Vajra, which gives me strength until the end of this turn.
So I'm going to start by playing Flex, which gives me a strength, which I lose at the end of the turn, and it gets exhausted.
Okay. I am going to then play... so I have 3 energy currently. I'm going to start by playing Eruption. That does 2 damage. I feel like I should just deal it to the boss. He's down to 40. That only cost me 1 energy. That puts me into Wrath. Wrath. And I gain 2 energy from exiting Calm. So I'm back up to 4. Then I'm going to play Ragnarok. Wait, where was I? Oh, and since I'm in Wrath, I get +2 on each attack. So I'm dealing a total of 15 points of damage to the boss.
So that's +1 on each attack from Wrath, and then +1 because of Strengthen.
Yep.
Okay.
So I deal 15 total damage to the boss, taking him down to 25. And that leaves me with 1 energy currently. Then I'm going to play Cunning Potion, which deals 9 more damage to the boss, taking him down to 16.
That's good damage for this turn.
Well done.
And wait, still going.
Wait, there's more.
Yes.
He slices, he dices.
Then I'm going to use Halt, and since I'm in Wrath, I gain 2 armor, and it's free. Then I'm going to use
The cards are strong with this one.
Consecrate. Should I use that on your guys or the boss? It would deal 4 damage to each of your guys, or 4 damage total to the boss.
4 times 5 is 20 damage. That's a lot of damage.
4 damage to all of our guys?
No,
Or 4
just to
damage one of
Nicole's 2 guys, or 4 damage. So 8 total between Nicole's 2 guys, or 4 to the boss. We need the boss to die is kind of where I'm sitting. But on the same token, 8 that's a lot of damage to hers. I think to yours is best.
That's complicated. I mean, I can probably
I was thinking to the boss is best. We can take this 2 attack, but the 3 attack next turn is going to wipe us out.
But he's pretty low on hit points right now.
I don't know that we want to make assumptions of what we'll draw next.
Fair
Yeah.
point.
Do you want to wait and see what other damage the rest of us do before making that decision?
Yeah, that might be good. But before that, I'm going to scroll, spend my last energy, but not a problem. I get to draw 5 more cards, and that's exhausted. Seeing if I can just kill the boss.
Nope. You can't do anything.
I have 2 energy.
Oh.
So, and I have 2 armor right now, and right now I'd be being hit for a total of 3 points of damage. I'm going to spend 1 of my miracles to get an armor and get the miracle back. So now I am taking no damage this round, and I still technically have 2 energy I can spend on stuff to help out. So I'll let you guys go now. Which includes a 3... Oh. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll spend my last 2 energy. I'm dealing 5 damage to the boss.
So
Okay.
it's at 9?
It is at 11.
11, okay. It was at 16, sorry.
How does strength work again? Is it just +1 to your attack?
To every attack this round.
To every attack, okay.
So boss is down to 11.
For
I'm
every
hap-
attack, period, unless you lose the strength, which you do, but you do as well. Okay.
Okay, so I am exhuming, which costs me 1 energy, and pulling out Seeing Red, which gains me 2 energy. Actually, no, I'll have to, that doesn't actually work.
Nope, that's
Pay the
not
cost.
that's not flat.
So, never mind that.
Okay.
I'm going to do something else.
So keep
instead.
your exhume out.
Just in case.
Though,
Yep.
is the other card in your discard...
Flex, it gains me a strength. I lose that strength at the end of the turn.
How much does that card cost to play? Flex?
So this costs 1. The flex costs 0.
So, no, you could play that, get the flex back, replay the flex for free. Now you've got 2 strengthened. So you get +2 on each attack.
Or I could play Rupture and get 2 strengthened.
Oh, yes.
But I lose an HP, but the strength stays with me instead of disappearing at the end of the turn.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
that's probably better.
Except you're running a little low on HP.
Yeah, this is a little dicey, but I think having 2 strength and attacking might be a good thing. So I'm going to play Rupture, which costs me strength. Costs me an energy. I now have 2 strength, and I lose a hit point. So I'm down to 4 hit points.
Okay.
But I can strike. So first I can do a strike plus, and that 2 becomes a 4.
Okay. So that takes
Put it right on the boss.
Yep, that takes the boss down to 7.
And then I can play strike, and that 1 becomes a 3.
Taking him down to 4. So I could just kill him, but if somebody else can deal 4 points, it'd be better for me to attack Nicole's 2 characters.
Yes.
So I can play Piercing Wail, give myself a block, and weaken an entire row.
Okay, hold on to that for now. Nicole was saying yes.
If you do that before Tony goes.
I'm gonna use.
It's a weaken, not a vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna use a strike, but because I'm weakened,
It goes away.
that just goes away.
Okay, and that takes
That's
1.
1 energy, and then I am playing Zap, which yes, this is fine. I'm gonna deal 3 to my red slaver from a dark orb when
Okay.
I channel lightning and evoke it. And then I play All for One, which deals 2 damage, and I'm going to deal that to the boss.
Okay, down to 2.
And I put all of my 0-cost cards from my discard pile into my hand. It's only 2, unfortunately, but, every 2 counts.
That's a really nice card.
Yeah,
Yes.
that is.
And
That's one of her
then
rares.
I play Zap to channel a lightning, which means that I evoke a lightning, which means that it deals 2 damage to the boss.
And the boss is dead.
And
Hooray!
then,
Good job.
last but not least, I play Steam Barrier, which is a 0 card. It gives me 2, and the top card of my discard is 0, so it gives me 3.
Okay.
And that is my entire turn.
Okay, I am now going to use Consecrate on Nicole's enemies, dealing 4 to each.
Oh, I missed something. There's a weaken token on me. One of my attacks to the boss would have done only 2 damage instead of 3.
Okay, so he still has 1 hit point left.
I can kill him with a lightning if I need to.
Okay, so we'll plan to have you kill him with the lightning at the end. Okay. And 4 to hit. Okay. And I still have some energy if need be. Are you still doing stuff, Dan?
Well, I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, go for it.
So how much block do I need?
Ideally 2.
So I will play Piercing Wail. I will give myself a block. I will target my own guy, which will weaken him. And so 1 block will be sufficient.
Yep.
I think that's a good use of 1 energy.
Yep.
Okay, and this is an exhaust, so I'll just put it over here. And then I can, let's see, I can strike and just do 2 damage, or I can play with the 2 energy. So I can either do this with 2 energy.
I can't see
It's
them.
way up
Okay,
too
sorry.
far now.
I can do this with 2 energy, or I can do Bouncing Flask and do split or combined poisons. So it's like now versus later.
Do you have just 1 Tim, Nicole, or 2?
I have 2 Tims.
You have 2 Tims?
Mhm.
Do the left.
This one?
Yeah.
And this one?
Yes.
Okay, so no Bouncing Flask, no poison. Okay, so does order matter?
So the strike, you're hitting the blue slaver.
Yeah, for
The
2.
The other one, you're hitting both. Oh, for 2?
Yes, because it's the basic strike, it deals +1.
Okay, and then the other one, you're dealing 1 to each.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, great.
I'm dealing 1 to each twice with the dagger spray.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Okay, and that is it for me. I am out of juice.
Okay. So I'm going to, instead of armoring somebody, unless
I can take the damage
oh, you can.
by, like, if I kill off the boss and the red slaver on my row, I can eat the damage with my block.
Okay.
So it's 1 damage to each of them, so that's fine. So if we can do something to protect other people, that would be great too.
You have no armor, right,
I
Peter?
have no armor and looks like, 2 hits incoming?
2 hits
isn't-
and a daze.
Isn't the boss in Tony's row and not
No,
Nicole's row?
boss
It
is
doesn't
going to be
really
dead.
matter.
Okay,
It doesn't
Peter,
matter in this
I'm going
case.
to give
It's
you 2
not
armor.
going to be.
Yay, thank you.
Using both of my miracles.
You are correct, and we could not attack it with the same row as mine, but we haven't done any of that yet.
I was waiting to see if... Oh, and I intercom, which means I actually take 1 less damage myself. I was waiting to see if I could finish stuff off with 2 strikes or give you armor. Okay, so now, Nicole, it's up to you. So you're doing the 2 Tims?
Yep, and I also gain another block.
Okay. Wow, we've fucking owned this elite so far.
Well, you did.
Well, it was all of us together, let's be fair. I mean, I blew some shit, but I mean, that's how you do this.
All right, so now we have to do them.
Yep.
So
Dan, or Peter, you take 2 and a
Thankfully, I've
daze,
just given 2 blocks, so all I get is the daze.
which goes into your discard. Okay. Dan, you take...
place on the top of your draw pile.
Oh, draw pile?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my bad. I fucked that up earlier. Dan, you take 1
I block it.
and a weakness.
Oh, I still get the weakness?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Too bad.
Yep. Nicole, you take 3,
I block it.
and I take 2 and a weakness, and I block it, but I get the weakness, and my strength. All my Buffy attacks are gone. So let me see if
So no more vampire slaying.
I was thinking
that should
as
have
well.
been in there. So,
I lose my strength that was only good for this turn.
yep.
Oh, come on. Lame.
Okay, now I can discard that.
That's so lame.
Yep. Same here, but I only get to draw 2 more cards. So, let's see.
Oh, this worked out well.
Oh,
My hand is really bad this turn.
Should we roll the dice? See what column we're on?
oh yes. Thank you. 4.
4. Yay, I get extra energy.
So I can deal 1 damage to anybody. In fact, I can deal 3 damage to anybody. I've got 1 and 2. Where do we want it to go?
Do the 2 and just wipe out Nicole's.
Okay, we'll do 2 there. And where do we want the 1? I'll just put on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
And what are the enemies doing?
The enemies are Peters is attacking for 2 and weakening. Yours is attacking for 3, and mine is attacking for 2 and dazing.
I'm being hit for 3 and I have no block at all.
All right. I am going to start. So you don't have backstab, right, Dan?
I do not have backstab. I am going to be weakening my guy for 1, so I will only need 2 block from somebody, if you can help.
All right. I will use sweeping beam. I will deal 1 damage, and I'll deal it to.
Let's get Dan's out of the way. I can, if worst case, I can block mine entirely.
Okay, then I will damage Dan's for 1 and draw a card.
Or Peter, can you do blocks?
I can actually block up to 3.
Okay, so let's focus on wiping out Dan's and making sure me and you block if nothing else.
So I'm just going to play Neutralize on mine, which will clear my weakness and will weaken him.
Okay.
It doesn't cost any energy.
Okay. Just
throw this back.
Yep. And now yours is only dealing 1 damage to you and weakening you. So if you can get a block up.
I will need help
I
because
can
I have
deal
no
a,
cards.
Oh no, you're taking 3. Sorry, you need 2 block. Okay.
I can deal a total of 10 damage this turn.
Okay. Wait, you attacked yours and weakened it?
Yeah, I attacked mine for 1 and I weakened it.
We're going to kill yours.
Okay. Then
So let's attack Peter's.
Yeah, let's attack Peter's. Well, no,
I had
it doesn't
attacked-
deal any
I
damage because
attacked-
I was weak and I weakened it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I dealt 1 to Dan's.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay.
And then I attacked and it did 0.
Oh, it does 0 but weakens.
But weakens.
Oh, then if you put that on mine, that now means if we kill yours,
Yeah.
no, much less damage to take.
Great.
So I'm going to start with Shake It Off, which gives me 2 blocks, and I get to draw a card.
Okay.
It costs me 1 energy, so I have 2 energy left.
Okay. So right now I'm going to do halt. Me and Peter are not taking any damage.
All right. I'm going to use 1 energy to use Barrage, deal 1 for each orb I have. I have 3 orbs, so it deals 3 damage to Dan's.
Okay.
I can deal 4 to mine.
Is it with 1 attack or?
It is 2 with this one and then 2 with this one.
Okay. So.
Oh, sorry, not with this one, with the basic strike.
Okay. Peter, are you doing a single point of damage at all?
I'm not doing single points. I'm doing 1 big hit.
Okay. What's your big hit?
So I'm still trying to decide which works better. I can either give myself an extra block and do 4 points of damage, or I can do 5 points of damage and not get the block. I don't think I need the extra block.
Okay. You can
So I
Tim
do 5
something,
points of
right?
damage.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to just.
Don't you have Weaken?
Oh, but that's only for the first. Okay.
That'll be for the entire
weaken
attack.
is for your entire turn.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it's not for the entire turn. It's for the entire attack.
It's 5 separate attacks.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's an attack card. It
Oh.
stops at the end of your attack.
So I'm doing shit this round because my strike takes off the weekend.
Yeah.
And now I have 2 energy, so I'm just tanking up. Okay.
Okay, so I can do 5 damage somewhere. Where do we want it? On the one in front of Dan?
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Okay. So actually, no, it's 6. So it's attack 3 plus 2 damage for each other card in your hand containing strike. I have 1, so that gives me 5, and I have a strength, which gives me 6.
Okay, he is dead.
Great. Then I still have energy. That's fantastic.
And I'm tanked, and so I think Peters is next on the list.
All right. I use recursion.
Oh, wait, these are summons.
Always a useful technique for solving problems.
Yes.
We don't have a bunch of developers at the table.
I evoke one orb, which is going to be lightning, so I deal 2 damage to Peters, and then I channel the orb that I was just evoked, so that gives me back my lightning.
Sweet.
And then finally, I use dual cast, and I evoke one orb twice. So I evoke my lightning twice. That deals 4 more damage to it.
Down to 3.
And then, is everybody done?
Nope, Dan.
Right?
So I am going to spend 1 energy for unload. Sadly, I have 0 shivs, so I just deal 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to play strike, and I get +1 on basic strike, so that deals another 2 damage.
Okay, so that'll go to
She's
mine.
Go to his.
Yep.
Oh, you're not going to kill?
No, Nicole's going to kill
I'm
it.
going to kill it at the end of the turn.
And then, since I have energy, I'm going to play my accuracy power, so my shivs deal +1 damage.
Okay.
And then I have flechettes, but it would deal 0 damage because I have no skills in my hand.
Okay.
So I'm just going to... It just gets wasted.
Okay, so Nicole tims this thing to death.
Yep. Technically, I get a block from a frost orb.
And then this one hits me for 1 and a daze. So I take a daze on top of my draw deck.
Don't you have block?
And no damage.
Okay.
Okay, so draw our cards, and if we can deal 8 damage, he's dead. And it's a 5. I can't remember what 5 does.
Makes him vulnerable.
Okay, so if we can deal 4 damage in a single hit, he's dead.
Yep.
Okay, he's dead.
6 damage.
We win. Nice and simple.
Always sucks when you get the fusion at the very freaking end.
Okay, process end of combat stuff. I need a potion.
So 1 potion for Tony. I get 3 hit points back.
I get a gambler's brew. Ooh.
So I'm back up to 7.
How many potions do you have on you, Tony?
2. You can only have 3.
Yeah, I know.
That you can give them away, remember?
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yes.
In fact, you have to once you hit 4.
Okay, we all get 2 gold. We all get a random relic.
So these
Which
things,
the rules for this were different, weren't they?
Oh, wait, draw 4 relics, and then we pick them.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Wait, no. Draw a card from the relic deck. So yeah, it's just 1 per each of us. In this case, the boss relic is different.
Okay, that's right.
Sorry.
Okay, I got a toxic egg. When you add a skill to your deck, upgrade it, use it 3 times, then discard it.
I've got
Wait,
a tungsten rod. On a 5, we add 1 armor to all players.
I got Mummified Hand. Once per combat, gain 2 energy if you played a power this turn.
Wow, that's great for you.
And then I got Nilri's Codex.
Below.
Draw a card, trigger a 2 ability. Its owner gains the effect. So that I think I could use on mine if I wanted to.
Sorry,
Yes.
what did you say yours is now?
On a 2, I draw a card. On a 4, I trigger a 2 ability.
Which
Oh, wow.
could be my strengthen, too.
Yeah,
or
I
could
can
be my gain 2 energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can trigger it for anybody. And then we also get a card, right?
I thought your gain 2 energy was a different number than 2.
I gain 1 energy on 3 and 4. Gain 2 energy on 2.
Oh, wow.
So we get
I've
a
been stacking
card,
them
And
on
then
purpose.
draw 3 rares and pick 1.
Is it rares?
Yes, those are rares. Oh, no, it's an upgrade.
No, upgraded card reward.
Oh, how does that work?
You do the same as this is just like a card reward above, but the card you pick is immediately upgraded.
Oh, so draw 3 regulars
and then flip them over and see what they are.
yeah, and you get 1 of them in an upgraded form.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What does ethereal mean again? Discard after use?
Discard if you don't play in the round you drew it.
So what does this symbol mean?
Or exhaust if you don't play it in the round you drew it.
Okay.
What does this symbol mean?
Gain 2 energy.
Oh, is this supposed to be mine? That's not my energy symbol.
Let me see.
Or maybe it is, I don't know, because it's a different...
Yeah, that's yours.
Okay, maybe all of these are just generic.
Yeah, the relics are the generic symbol which matches Peter's, but this is yours.
Okay. If I discard this turn...
I am going to take an upgraded loop. It is a power trigger 1 orb's end of turn ability twice.
I don't like my cards.
Sometimes that happens.
Yep.
Yeah,
So Carnage here is an ethereal, which does 6 damage for 2 points. So that's pretty good. But the other option I have is a Flame Barrier, which for 2 points will do 4 block and deal 1 damage. All enemies that attempt to attack me for each attack in their next action. So this one seems like what I should do if I'm trying to be a tank and use my card that gives me a +1 attack for every armor I have. But the other one seems better to go from going straight damage.
I'm going to take Swivel Upgraded. 3 defense to any player. The next attack you play this turn costs 0.
So how viable is the tanking strategy for this character?
It's
I
usually
hearing it was broken in some cases, but
well, I would say you haven't built for a tanking strategy, so it'd be hard to transition when we're halfway through.
got it.
So if you discarded a card this turn, I guess I should do the upgraded one. If you discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. So if I play a card before it and it's not an exhaust, that means that I satisfied the condition, right?
Correct.
And basically, this is just 4 free damage as it costs 2, and I gain the 2 back right away.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to
Interesting.
taking Carnage, which is an ethereal 6 damage for 2 points.
Oh, yes, that's very nice. But remember, if you do not play it on the hand you draw it, it's exhausted.
Well, I mean, generally I only get one. Right now we're not going through our whole deck every time.
Yeah.
So generally I only get one chance to play it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's not really a huge disadvantage.
And that's a big hit, and we like big hits.
So
especially if we can make them vulnerable first.
So you've played Slay the Spire. This is basically a free, don't exhaust, redraw your hand. And
Yes.
this is my blue card.
And it's even if you've already played cards from your hand, you can,
Yeah, discard your hand and then replenish them.
correct.
That is interesting, and that's my only blue card, so that makes it a little tempting compared to this. Having played this character, which one do you prefer?
Given you, I would take the big hit because you benefit from those, and it's basically a free big hit. And yeah, that just feels good for how you've built your character this round. In other rounds, I don't know. The twist is the other one can help you get your daggers.
Yeah.
Or your shivs.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I feel like the big hit is more reliable, and as long as I have 2 energy, then it's just straight up free 4 damage.
Okay.
Cool.
So now we have a choice. We can go to the camp. In the camp, each player may either heal 3 HP or upgrade any card in your deck. Or we can go to the shop and buy stuff. I feel like we're a little low on cash.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really low on cash.
I have
think
2.
Nicole's the only one with lots of cash left.
Yeah.
Okay. And I feel like some healing could be used at least by me.
Yeah, and I'm happy to upgrade a card instead.
Okay, so let's go to the camp. Anything like, oh my god, I've got to upgrade that.
I am going to upgrade Recursion into Recursion Plus, and it loses its cost down to 0.
So we're still planning to go to the next boss, right?
Well, we have a choice. We can go to the Elite next. Yeah, we're going to play through till the next boss.
But no, I mean, are we going to the Elite or are we going to the regular?
I'm a fan of the Elite.
Because if we're going to the Elite, I might want to put my money into hit points instead of upgrades. If we're going to the regular, I'll put my money into an upgrade.
You're going to heal up right when we arrive.
No, I already healed.
Oh, you're healed at the end.
Yes. So I heal at the end. So I've only got 7 hit points going into our combat with the Elite, which seemed like maybe a little dangerous.
No, 7 seems good.
Okay.
Being
I'll
honest.
upgrade a card.
Me and Dan, how much do you heal at the start of a round?
1.
Oh, I thought you healed 2 for some stupid reason.
Nope.
Okay. I should heal just because I'm down to 5. And that's a risk.
I am also down to 5.
Yeah.
But I am going to heal to 6. Let me see what my upgraded backflip does.
Yeah. 6 isn't as bad.
2 defense instead of 1.
So last I don't get an
This
upgrade.
is tempting. Accuracy. Your shivs deal +1 damage.
0 cost cards.
What?
Ooh.
Or 0 cost
Oh, you got another one?
Yeah, if I do accuracy, then my accuracy power becomes free to put out.
Oh,
Which
wow.
means +1 damage to shivs. Which
I
means
would-
they do 3.
That seems good.
Yeah, I'm looking through all of them, but this is my current candidate.
Yeah, and you're going to be at 6 hit points, so I think you're fine.
Yeah. What is Piercing Whale upgrade, though? Piercing Whale upgrade to 3 block. Yeah, splash everybody. That's a lot more block. But More shivs are good. Sticky strike.
Yeah,
is
Peter,
upgraded.
have you looked at your red scrolls or whatever? I think they go up to 3. Gain 3 or are free.
Sorry, which one?
It goes
You mean
free.
the Seeing Red?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already got one free Seeing Red.
Yeah.
I could make another one. That's one of the things I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty
I'm looking
powerful.
at my other options first.
Okay, cool.
Riddle with holes does an extra
Oh,
shiv.
I should
That's
move myself
nice.
back to neutral. And over time, we'll learn the cards, which will help a lot with when times like this come.
Yeah,
You'll
like-
just know what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Until the deck decides to screw you and you're not getting your preferred deck, and then you're like, so
Yeah,
how the
I
hell
do
do
wanna
I
see
play
what
this
in-
other type of deck again?
Envenom
Oh,
Plus is also good though because it drops the cost from 3 to 2.
Ooh.
that's really nice.
That's
you
I
might-
think that's slightly
yeah, do
better
that.
than Accuracy Plus.
I would agree.
Accuracy Plus I think will be my next upgrade though.
Okay, so yeah, then just do Venom, and we'll
Yep.
call you good.
That's what I did.
Okay.
It's
We
hard to
should have
choose.
put the relic back at the bottom of the deck.
Oh,
One
yes.
relic that we didn't take
The pocket watch needs to go at the bottom.
on the there.
Okay, so it looks like we need Peter.
Yep, I'm still choosing.
Cool.
It is hard to choose.
Yes.
I also want to thin out my deck, but it's really hard.
Ooh, each strength adds +5 instead of +3. That could be really nice. Let's see what the others do.
Though you don't have a lot of stuff giving you yourself strength yet.
I've got 2 now.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
That's better.
Honey?
Yeah.
The elite.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think I'm upgrading this heavy blade.
Thank you. Okay, cool. Move us on to the next elite, and I will get him spawning. So our next elite fun, the Book of Stabbing. Fuck the Book of Stabbing. He does not summon anything.
Are you telling me I should have taken the hit points?
We need to kill him quick. He has 120 hit points.
I mean, kill him quick is all nice to say, but it's going to depend a lot on what I draw.
Oh yeah. So
I do not remember him.
how he works. Painful stabs. After Book of Stabbing acts, gain a daze if it dealt any on-block damage to you. So if you don't block all the incoming damage, you take a daze. Every other round, so his first round, he hits all of us for 1 twice and then strengthens himself. The next round, he hits all of us for 3, then strengthens himself. Then goes back to 1 twice, now 2 twice, or 3 twice, and strengthens himself.
So you have to kill him quickly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a DPS check.
It's a very much a DPS check.
Well, so start of combat, I heal 1, so I'll just do that now and go up to 6, which suddenly doesn't feel like enough.
Yes.
So, what do we roll?
Oh yeah, that's important. A 5.
Damn it.
Yay! Let's start him with a vulnerable.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
And 1 block to all players from my tungsten rod,
Nice.
Nice, thank you.
and deal 1 damage to him for the boot.
Ooh.
So you have 3 things with 5.
Yes, I like 5.
5 is very good for you. Anybody else have a 5?
Nope.
I don't. However, I can weaken him.
Oh,
But I should not go first because it'll deal 1 damage as well. I should go last because
So-
that will completely nullify his damage.
I have a Carnage, which will do 6 damage to him.
seems like a
Given
good.
that there's a vulnerable on him, I think that's a great use.
Only
unless somebody
exception would-
else can
Only
do
exception is there any way of strengthening yourself first?
more. I didn't draw my strength card, sadly.
Okay. Any way of drawing cards?
Nope. So unless somebody can give me a strength somehow.
Okay. And now also, yeah, I think you just nail him. So you're hitting him for 12.
Yep.
Okay. Goes back up.
And how much is he hitting us for?
Right now, 1 twice, but you have an armor.
So did that take the vulnerable off of him?
Oh yes, that took the vulnerable off. Thank you. So we only need either one more armor each, or because yeah, we each have an armor, or we need a weaken. One of the two.
Wait, but he's only hitting us for one, right?
One twice.
I will be able to weaken
twice.
him with
I
it.
didn't see that.
I will weaken him at the end with my 0 cost card.
Okay.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still setting up. There we go.
Yes, I'm really happy with this upgrade to the Carnage card. Doing 6 damage is nice.
I'm going to take a risk. Yeah. I'm going to scroll and draw 5 cards.
I am going to zap and channel lightning.
I am going to start by playing Envenom Plus for 2. And
Oh, why is that still in my deck?
I will be applying poison to him.
You're just thinking in your mind he's already hit you?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. I'm going to deal him 2 damage and enter Wrath. Wait. No, doing that out of order. I'm going to spend 2, give myself 2 armor, enter Calm. Then I'm going to spend my Miracle to get 1 energy. Then I'm going to spend that to deal him 2 damage. And enter Wrath and give myself back 2 energy. Then I'm going to deal him 3 damage with Consecrate. And I still have 2 energy, so I'll let somebody else go.
I use Strike to deal 1 damage. And then I use Rainbow. I evoke 2 lightning, which is going to be a total of 4 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I fill my spots with a lightning, a frost, and a dark.
Is there anybody without armor right now? Or wait, you're going to weaken.
I'm gonna
I
weaken.
gave everybody 1.
Yeah, and you're going to weaken. So no damage to any of us at this point.
Right.
Even me with my bullshit on. So I'm going to deal, using my last 2 energy, I'm going to deal 4 additional damage. Because I have the plus damage from Wrath.
Okay.
I am going to play Blade Dance and give myself 2 shivs. I'm going to wait to see if I get a shiv boosting card on my next turn.
I've got 1 energy left, so I'm going to play Strike, doing 1 more to the boss. It's not a lot, but every bit helps.
Yep.
I'm going to play Neutralize, which because it's a 0 cost, it is 2 damage instead of 1, and applies a poison stack because I have Envenom, and applies Weak.
I like the poison stack.
So it's poison 1 at the end of every...
At the end of every one of our turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I had another energy because I could do more, but I think that's better than doing...
Okay. But you got Envenom up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, note, you do have your 2 energy potion.
I do. I was thinking that we want to save that for the Act boss, though.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's your call.
I don't feel like we need it yet.
Okay. It's just I would have stacked poisons was the only reason why I was bringing it up, but that would also apply to the Act boss.
Yes.
Okay, we are done. Okay, so we all take 2 energy, or take 2 damage.
Well, no, because he's...
Oh, sorry, no, we take no damage.
Which means we don't take a daze, right?
Correct, none of us take a daze. He does strengthen.
Okay.
And then he loses 1 hit point from poison. He is down to 89.
Well, he lost the point before he went.
And
to
then
the
do you
start.
tim him at all?
Yeah, I dealt 1 damage.
Okay.
You go back to 3 and draw 5. And then you roll.
Yep. I'm already almost through my deck. I like those days.
Yeah, that draw an extra 5.
5 again.
5 points. So let's weaken him,
You mean
or
vulnerable?
vulnerable him. Everybody gets 1 block,
Great.
and deal 1 damage to him.
Which does
Did we already roll for
does
this
the 1
turn?
damage to him
Yeah, I
apply
just rolled.
before or
Oh,
after
okay.
the vulnerable?
Right,
Does
yes.
the 1 point use up the vulnerable?
I want to do it before the vulnerable. It doesn't really
He
say
gets
what
the order of
it is.
operations
Okay.
himself.
Good. So
now, note, he is going to hit us for 4 damage this round each.
And I have no blocks.
I have 2 block. I can only put up 1 block, 2 maximum, but I'd really
Okay.
rather.
My turn's going to be really simple. I'm going to start with putting up Devotion, which will get me extra energy at the start of each turn. I'm going to play Prostrate, which gets me an armor and gives me a miracle, which I'm going to be spending in a moment. I spend the miracle to give myself another armor. And then I spend Inner Peace to put myself into calm.
Okay.
So I am taking 1, 2. Right now I'm taking 1 damage, which would result in a daze.
So he has a vulnerable on him right now. What's the biggest attack we can do?
I can hit him with a 4, which is actually a 5 because it's 0 cost. So that would deal him 10 and a poison stack.
Nicole, can you hit him with anything bigger?
Oh,
No.
I forgot to deal the 1 poison.
No,
Not
I thought you
bigger
had.
than that.
No, I dealt Nicole's Tim.
Okay.
No, you did
I did
deal
deal.
poison.
Okay, so you're dealing 10 potentially.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Can we do better than 10?
I cannot deal better.
I can't do
than
better than 10.
Okay.
right now.
Okay, then let's do the 10.
So 4 plus 1 is 5, times 2 is 10, and another poison stack.
Yep.
This is an exhaust, and I have Sneaky Strike, which costs 2 energy, and is going to deal 4 and another poison stack. Oh,
Hold on.
I have to do a different order.
Hold on a second. I think I know
So-
what Peter's planning.
I've got a Bash Plus, which is going to do 4 damage and re-vulnerable him. So
can
maybe I
deal
should do that.
another 5. I can deal a 5 attack with a 5, so I could deal
Okay.
the same as that. But
Okay, so you deal that, put vulnerable back on, and then,
So that costs me 2 energy, and he takes 4 damage.
yep, already dealt that.
Let's see. Is that 3? That goes down to 1.
Okay, and then Nicole's going to hammer him.
so I use Loop, which is a power end of turn trigger one's orb's end of turn ability twice. Then I use Fusion at the start of turn, gain an energy. Both of those are powers. And then I use Recursion. Evoke 1 orb. So I evoke my Dark Orb. That deals 3 damage plus 1 for each power I have in play, so that deals 5 damage, which would be 10 with the vulnerable.
So very nice. He's almost half dead.
And then I channel the orb that was just evoked, so I keep my Dark Orb.
Oh, very nice. Okay,
Okay.
Dan and Peter are left.
So you can go ahead if you want.
Okay, so I am going to play Cloak and Dagger, which is going to give me a 2nd point of block and is going to give me 2 shivs. And I discard that card, which means I can play Sneaky.
Yep.
Hang on, no, I can't because I don't have 2 energy now. That's unfortunate,
Yes.
but I think that can't be helped, and I think that is okay because I have 4 shivs, so. They're not like super duper shivs, but they all do 2 damage each, and they apply 4 poison stacks.
Okay. So he is down to 55. Oh, wait, no.
You dealt 8 points to him?
Yep.
Okay.
And he has 6 poison stacks.
Yes. And I guess do I need to play a third? I guess I play another defend.
That seems good. You'll still get a daze, but at least you won't take much damage.
Yeah, so I have 3 block, and that's all I can do.
Unless somebody weakens him.
With the last energy, I play a defend, which increases my block by 1.
Okay.
All right, so I'm playing Seeing Red to gain 2 energy back. 1,
Two.
2.
Up to 3.
Back up to 3. And first I'm doing a Twin Strike against the enemy for 2, then 2, so he goes down by 4.
Okay.
Then I do another Twin Strike, but it's not the upgraded, so he goes down by 2 more.
Okay.
By 1.
Okay. He is down to 48.
An exhausted card does not count as discarded, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Now, how much damage is he about to do to us?
He does 4 damage to each of us.
I have 1 block. I'm thinking of using this block potion to give myself 2 more. Does this seem like a good time?
You take 1 days regardless of the amount of damage.
Yeah, I would say given our lower hit points, yes.
All right, so I'm going to use this black potion. This goes to the bottom of the deck?
Yep. So we all take 4 damage. That means I take 1.
Wait.
What?
I hit him for 1 because of my lightning at the end of the turn, and then my loop allows me to trigger 1 orb's end of turn ability twice. I gain 2 more block, which puts me at 4.
So you take no damage.
I take no damage.
Okay. But the rest, I take 1, Peter takes 1, and Dan takes 1.
I think first the poison hits
The,
me, right?
the poison
I already did. Oh, wait,
Okay.
no.
No, you didn't.
Okay. And now we all gain a daze, which goes on the top of
Not
your draw
me.
pile, except for Nicole.
I could have dealt 1 more damage to it, but I figured it would be better to just do that.
Seems good.
And now I have 4 energy each turn.
So he is down to 32. With Dan's stuff, technically, if we deal 26, we beat him.
Well, he is going to be taking 4 more poison tokens.
Oh.
I can pretty much guarantee you this turn. And I can weaken him.
Okay. And I get rid of my daze.
Oh, right, yeah. I get
my
rid of
daze
my
goes
days.
back.
Yeah, and we need to see what we roll.
Yep.
So we have 4.
Jesus.
5.
Is this die loaded?
Maybe you shouldn't roll anymore.
Somebody promised they were going to check our dice to see if they were loaded.
Okay, how much did you deal?
Everybody gets 1 block first.
Okay.
Then I deal 1 damage to the boss. And then the boss becomes vulnerable.
Okay. So if somebody's got a big fucking hit, now would be the time.
I don't have any
I
big
can
hits,
do a big
but I
hit.
can weaken him.
Then do big hit.
So I'm
Alright.
playing Seeing Red for 1 energy to gain 2.
Okay. Go ahead, Nicole.
Alright, I'm going to start by playing Storm for 1 energy, so that is a power which will channel 1 lightning at the start of a turn, which is not the important part. The important part is the fact that I have dual cast. So, that evokes 1 orb twice. The first one is the big one. I evoke my Dark Orb.
Okay.
It deals 3 damage plus 1 for each power I have in play, which is 3. So I now deal 6 damage, which is doubled due to vulnerable.
Which is 12.
Yes. And then
Okay.
I evoke it again for another 6.
Okay. He is down to 22, so 16 more damage, and he's Fubar.
Well, I can do 6 of that right now. So Rupture gains me a strength, but it costs me a hit point. And then Heavy Blade Plus does 3, and each strength adds plus 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I do 8, not 6. So 8 more damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, whoops.
1, 2, and then 6 more. Okay. And then I'm just going to knock him for 6. That'll use all my energy, including my miracle I gained from devotion.
So in cricket terms, he really is hit for 6.
Yes. So,
And then,
2 more hit points, he's dead.
so I will do this, and then I will throw 4 shivs at him, and he will take 8 damage and 4 poison.
So he
counters.
dies before the poison. But we got a 10-point token on him for poison, technically.
Nice.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes.
Well, you have to get all 30 poison tokens out to unlock the achievement.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I saw that in
No lie.
the video game. Isn't there like an achievement for getting
Oh.
999 block?
So we each get 2 gold. We each get a relic. So pass us each 1 relic, starting with you, Peter.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I get myself a red skull. Once per combat, gain strength if you shuffled your draw pile this combat. I like this.
I get an ink bottle. Guess what? It hits on a 5.
Oh, geez. I forgot gain 2 energy if you played a power once per combat. Whoops.
Yeah.
But I got the abacus once per room, plus 1 to the die result. 6 becomes 1.
Oh, wow. Which
Yeah.
means we can activate my thing. I need a potion for combat end.
I got a ninja scroll once per combat, 1 damage, 1 damage. Treat each damage attack as a separate 0 cost attack.
Wow.
I got an ink bottle, which just lets me draw a card on a 5 or a 6.
Which you'll be drawing lots of cards given how I roll.
So now we do the upgraded card reward.
Yep, we all get to upgrade 1 card in our deck.
No,
No.
it's
Oh,
an upgraded
Card reward. Oh, we draw 3 and pick 1 upgraded.
Ooh, skewer.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So what does 2 weakens do? Does it weaken his attack by 2? Or does it weaken
His
once and
next
then
2
second?
attacks.
So his next 2 attacks.
Okay, I'm going to get an upgraded collect because it's basically 3 energy at a cost of 1, but I can spend them whenever I want.
I get a upgraded Tempest, Channel X plus 1 lightning, exhaust.
Oh, nice.
I get Skewer plus deal 2 points of damage X times.
Yes, and you understand how that works.
Yeah, where X is the energy cost.
Yes.
So especially if I have Envenom out, it can do a lot.
Oh shit! Especially, and then you could spend like your energy potion and lots of damage, lots of poison.
Yes.
Peter.
So I'm still trying to decide. I've got Disarm, the upgraded version will give me 3 weakens.
Okay.
I've got Rage, the upgraded version costs 0, plus 1 block for each attack card in your hand. And then I've got Anger, plus 1 for 1 attack, put this card in the top of your draw pile, but it costs 0 and it keeps coming back.
What's the upgraded?
The upgraded is attack 2.
Ooh. So personally, with how your deck's been going, I would almost go Rage, just because you generally don't have armor, and that means if you happen to draw Rage, you can play it, and you'll get like 3 or 4 attack. That's where my brain is. That being said, Anger's really nice. So is Disarm. Getting 3 Disarm tokens on the final boss, or on the act boss, would be huge for all of us. So all 3 of them are good. It's a matter of, do you want to protect yourself? Do you want to have a card that's mostly useful against elites and final bosses? Or do you want something that's generally useful?
I think I'm going to go for the protect myself and then start getting rid of the defend cards in my deck.
Yeah. Seems like a decent idea. Okay.
Right.
And elite is done. So, next we are moving on to a campfire. We can all either heal 3 hit points or upgrade a card of your choice.
Oh, and I heal 3 hit points at the end of the last battle.
Okay. So we're all... And Dan, did you heal at the end of the battle or only at the
I
start?
heal at the start of the next battle, which will put me back up to 6.
Okay, so the question is, do you want to do a 3 heal as well right now?
Upgrading accuracy to accuracy plus to make it free, I think, is really tempting, because if I ever see it, that power goes out and I gain 2 energy.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, I gain 2. I actually don't have to do it immediately. It's just once per combat, gain 2 energy if you played a. Oh yeah, it is if you played a power this turn. So yeah, it costs -2 energy to do that. That makes it a no-brainer. Healing 3 is nice, but next time I think I'll heal 3. There is a next time, right? Yeah, there's one more campfire.
I think I'm going to upgrade Scrawl because it makes it free. So it goes from draw 5 cards exhaust to free draw 5 cards exhaust. Because that can help me get my Ragnarok if I have my super damage on.
So I think I'm going to upgrade my Seeing Red so it goes from a cost of 1 to a cost of 0.
Yeah. It's just a guaranteed energy.
I'm going to upgrade Storm to Channel 2 Lightning instead of Channel 1 Lightning.
Nice.
My deck's in
So we're at the campfire right now, Peter?
All right.
Okay, are we all done upgrading?
Yep.
Okay, move us. I recommend the question mark.
So the campfire, can't you also discard a card?
No. Only if you have a toke.
A toke?
There's a specific relic.
That
Okay.
allows you to do it.
Okay. So we could do a combat or we can do something random. The something random can be really good.
Or really bad, right?
Yes, we don't know. We haven't
Like,
played
aren't
this.
all the Act 3 events bad?
We don't know. We're in Act 2.
Let's
I
find
know,
out.
but...
Okay, let's give it a shot.
I get 2 gold because of my relic.
We get Woman in Blue. From the darkness, an arm pulls you into a shop. Buy a potion now. You can pay 1 gold to gain 1 potion, paying 2 gold to gain 2 potions, or just leave and lose an HP. Oh. I think we have to.
You have to pay. We all have to pay at least 1,
No, we don't.
or we get. Yeah, we all have to pay 1. Otherwise, we lose an HP.
Yes. I believe that's true.
And,
So we
and
have
is
to
this
pay a
each
total
of,
of 4.
Yeah, is this each of us makes an independent decision, or we all have to make the same decision?
We all make an independent. So I'm
So
gonna,
is that 2 gold for the second one?
yeah, 2
It
gold.
doesn't show up at all.
Yeah,
in
2 gold for 2 potions or 1 gold for 1 potion.
I have no potions, so 2 gold for 2 potions sounds great.
And I can swap out potions if I don't like them or pass them around. So I'm going to do... Well, what are you guys all doing?
I have no potions.
Okay.
So having 2 sounds good. Why would
You have a potion.
Oh yeah, I have 1.
Yeah.
But having 3.
Okay,
would be
so
good.
draw your 2 potions.
Are potions ever bad?
No. What'd you get?
I got a purity potion, exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand,
Nice.
which doesn't sound good.
No, though,
No.
that's good.
Oh, it clears it out of your deck.
Yeah, it gets
Okay.
it makes your deck more controlled.
Ooh, and a ghost in a jar. You can't lose more than 1 HP this round.
So if you know you got a big hit coming,
Yeah, I use that.
Peter.
Sweet.
I think I'm also going to get 2 potions. I wanted to save a total of 3 so I could discard a card. We can't discard at the campfires, right?
Correct.
I like that one Dan had because I was hoping to discard cards. So let's see what I get. So I've got an attack potion. The next attack turn you play this turn is played twice.
Wow.
That'd be really good for my 4 with vulnerable.
Yeah.
And Fairy in a Bottle. When your HP becomes 0, instead set your HP to 2 and discard this item.
Not bad.
Nice.
I am going to pay 1 and get 1 potion. Please pass.
Okay. And
I got Entropic Brew. Gain 2 potions.
not bad actually.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Do you want those now or sometime later?
No,
She spends it to do it.
Yeah, so I can do it in the boss fight.
So I'm going to be
Exactly.
silly here. I'm going to pay 2 to get 2 potions, and I can either give them to you or keep them and give you one of my current ones. So give me 2. So I figure I can.
2.
We'll be all stocked up.
We'll be all stocked up. We're going to lose 1 potion, but I have a kind of shitty potion.
No, we won't. Oh, yeah, we will.
Okay. These are not bad. Does anybody have a potion that they would rather have a draw 5 cards and gain 2 dazes? Anybody have a potion they would ditch to draw 5 cards and gain 2 dazes?
Not me.
Nope. Peter.
Nope.
Okay, Snecko Oil goes to the bottom of the deck. I gain a vulnerable potion. I can put vulnerable on an enemy. And Peter, you can put 2 weaknesses on an enemy.
Great.
So we are all stocked up on potions. Now we go to the campfire and we can all upgrade a card or heal 3. Dan may
I
seriously...
am going to heal.
Okay.
3, because the last time I did the upgraded card, so I'm just healing 3.
Yeah. And now we all get to upgrade a card, Peter.
Right, I'm trying to decide whether to heal 2. So do we really need all our hit points for the final boss?
Not really.
All right, then I will upgrade a card.
If 2 points makes that big of a difference, we're probably losing anyways.
But going from 5 to 8 is a big deal.
Yes.
So how do we? So is the Toke relic the only way that one of us will be able to discard cards? I thought there was a way for us to discard cards at shops or campfires.
Shops.
Shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shops, we can
shops,
pay
but we
3.
haven't been at the shop.
Oh, what to upgrade? What does that do? Oh, they can't. That's not
It's funny.
I'm
at the
going to
shop,
upgrade
You
capacitor.
have to pay the guy to take
Oh.
it off your hands.
that makes sense.
Exactly.
I haven't even used it at all, but
But with bosses is where you're likely to.
yeah.
Oh. This goes to the bottom. So I can either get an extra armor from prostrate, or I can do an extra attack with Ragnarok. I think I'm doing the extra attack with Ragnarok. So I'm upgrading Ragnarok from 5 attacks to 6 attacks.
So Shockwave here right now has for a whole row vulnerable and weaken.
Yeah.
The upgraded version has 2 weakens. You said having multiple weakens is good for the boss?
Yeah.
So maybe this would be a good time to upgrade that.
Yeah, that seems like a good one. Okay. And now we move on to the boss.
This is going to be fun. I don't remember this boss's deal.
Neither do I.
Which one is it?
Burns, I think. Right? Or no.
No. This is the Collector. Summon torch heads until there are 2 for each player. Oh, wait, no, that's at the end of the first round. So, right now, he's solo.
Not for long.
What's he got for hit points?
228.
Yo!
I know what I'm going to be doing.
First round, he's going to summon Torch Heads. They each have 9 hit points and deal 1 damage. They're all identical. So we're all going to get those. But the round after that, he deals 3 damage to all of us and then strengthens all enemies.
One red or gray?
Red.
It's red, then he keeps summoning them.
No, it's the red cycle.
Yeah.
The grays you only do once.
I know. If the top thing is red, then he keeps summoning torch heads
Every round?
every time
every 3
he
rounds?
hits that. Every 3 rounds.
Yeah, every 3 rounds he'll summon them. Yes, not every round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
that's still real bad.
Gray, I think he only does once.
Yes, that is correct.
So he'll hit the gray 1 time, and then he'll never do grays again.
Yes.
Which one is the gray?
So first he summons Torch Heads, then he strengthens all enemies and does 3 damage to everybody. Then he'll technically do 6 damage to everybody. And then the following round, he'll put only 1 time ever in the combat, 2 weakens, 2 dazes, and 2 fires on all of us.
Wow.
What are fires?
When it is at the end of your turn, when it is in your hand, take 1 damage.
See, that's what the purity potions
Yeah, I
are.
was going to say, I can use the exhaust on that, can't I?
Yes.
Yeah, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
And
it
do
clicked
remember-
just before you told me.
At the end of the act, we heal up. So
Yeah.
if you have 1 hit point at the end of this fight,
It's
you're
fine.
good.
Yeah. Oh,
You
and at the
don't wanna-
beginning of combat, I heal
No.
once I go
Oh,
to
yeah.
full.
Yeah. For you. Because you're special.
But
Okay.
yeah, the only hit point that matters is your last one.
Yes. Okay, so our die roll,
5.
5.
1,
1. Okay.
which I get to pick.
I get to
1.
decide first if I want to increase it to 2. Which would get me 2 energy. And I draw 7
Well,
cards at the beginning.
Correction. I can let me do mine first. Mine, I get to trigger one person's thing. Then you can increase it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know we could do that.
We can activate them in any order we want.
Okay. Okay, then you should do that. And then I should do mine.
No. Roll the die. If any abilities can change the die result, they must use now before resolving any other abilities.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like they thought about that.
Yes.
No cheating.
So you can increase it to 2, which
I
does
can
what?
increase it to 2, which gives me 2 energy, which is useful because I draw 7 cards on my
Yep.
first turn. You can use it to activate anything.
You would get
No,
a strength.
no. I just get a strength. What does Peter? Peter, do you get anything from 2?
Yes, I get 2 shields.
I also get to draw a card.
2 seems good.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is if we leave it at 1, you can decide to activate one of everybody's, but a 2 would activate
No.
No.
only
1.
one.
Period.
Oh, only one.
So 2's much better.
Yeah, 2 is better. So yeah, I'm increasing it to 2.
Okay.
So I start with 5 energy then.
2 shields for me.
I start with the strength.
I draw a card.
Okay. Okay. And now we draw our cards.
Right.
No, you don't draw your cards before we pick a die result because you don't want your cards to impact the die
Okay.
result.
Yeah, and this is a once per room, so I can't do that anymore,
Okay.
to be clear.
That's fine.
That's
Thank
good to
you.
know.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Sorry, if I do not play an exhaust card, does it get discarded or does it get exhausted anyway?
No. Put the card on screen and I'll cover it. All that is exhaust cards when you play it exhausts.
Okay.
Ethereal cards, if you don't play them, they exhaust.
Okay,
So
so
I
they're kind of opposites.
Yes.
So I have Backstab Plus, which will open by doing 6, which will open by doing 7 damage to him, because he is at full HP.
Is it 7 in 1 hit?
It is 7 in 1 hit, 4 plus 1 because it's 0 cost, plus 2 because of full HP.
Okay, but Nicole, you can occasionally do a 10, or what's kind of your top damage that you've been doing?
Something like I can deal 6 damage using a dark orb if I'm fully powered up.
Okay, so
It's 7.
So I'm going to start by throwing a vulnerable on him.
But I can't do it right now.
Yeah, and then you hit him down.
Okay. All right, so I do that, and so he takes 4, 5, 7, 14.
Exactly.
And this is an exhaust. And it takes no energy.
Yeah, I like the idea of really nailing him that first round.
Yes.
I'm just tanking up. There's not much else I can do this round. I kind of got screwed on my draw. So... Okay, I'm going to play Collect Plus and Prostrate. So I'm going to get 1 armor, and I'm going to get my other 4 miracle tokens. So I've got all my miracle tokens. So I have a lot of energy.
If someone can put another vulnerable on him, I will eventually be able to play Sneaky Strike this turn and hit him for 4, which would double to 8. If not, that's okay. I'm going to be doing it anyway.
I'm just going to do a basic strike.
I don't have any vulnerable.
I have nothing else I can do.
I can't vulnerable. That's not in my wheelhouse.
Okay. How much damage are we taking this turn?
Nothing.
But
Okay.
he is flying.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
So I'm going to play Seeing Red, which grants me 2 energy. Then I can hit him with Heavy Blade, which only does 3 because I don't have any strengths out, sadly. So 3 to the boss.
Remove your strength token off your board then.
Oh, yep. That's left over from last battle.
Yep.
So that cost me 2 energy. I'm then playing Strike Plus,
Technically that strike was 2 damage because I did have a strength.
Nice.
which does another 2 damage.
Okay.
Then I'm playing Strike, which only does 1 damage. And that's it for me.
Alright, I am going to play Storm, which is a power, start of turn, channel 2 lightning, so that'll just be getting my barrage of stuff up. Then I'm going to play Tempest. I'm going to spend 1 on it. I channel 2 lightning, and then this exhausts. And then I play Barrage, deal 1 for each orb I have, so that deals 3 damage.
Okay. And I think, Dan, you're last.
Yes. So I am going to start by playing Bouncing Flat. Let me think. Yeah, this is fine. I will start by playing Bouncing Flask, which will add 2 poison tokens to him.
I like that.
Yep, that goes in discard because I discarded something. This costs me 2 energy.
And you get it back?
And I deal 4, and I get the 2 energy back.
Okay.
So I'm still at 3 energy because I started with 5. And then I'm going to play Riddle with Hold for 2 energy and give myself 4 shivs, which I'm going to hold onto and see if I can get something later that makes
Yeah, you might get
better.
the power.
Yeah, I might get one of my powers.
Unless you're giving yourself more shifts right now, there's no point.
No, I'm not. I don't need block, right?
No, you do not.
And I don't need to weaken him. And there's no point in playing the exhaust card then, so I'll just deal 2 damage with the basic.
Well,
strike.
weaken him might still be
Weaken
good
him's
'cause
still
it'll
good.
fly
It'll
next
hold
turn
for his
if he
neck
doesn't
attack.
use it.
Oh, it will. Okay, in that case, I will weaken him. This is an exhaust card.
Oh, actually, no. Save that for.
What do you mean save? It's going to go into my discard. But I might
Yeah.
see it again. When I go through
Yeah.
it.
Save it to use later because
Okay.
if the minions are out, you weaken
Yeah.
all of them.
Okay, that makes
In a
sense.
row.
I won't use the defend because
Yeah.
that's pointless, so I'm just going to deal 2 damage with a basic strike.
Okay. He is
Alright.
down to 200 on the nose, so we dealt 28.
Alright, so it's now the end of our turn.
Yep.
We're done.
He takes
Then
2 from poison.
he takes 3 more, so 5 total.
Okay. And then 2 from poison. So 3 from you and 2 from poison.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you... Okay, you didn't double count, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because Nicole's doing a lot. Okay, so next round, we roll the die. We get a 3. What does 3 do?
3 for me is +1 energy. I cannot increase it to 4
Okay,
because I can't do that anymore this round.
no problem. Peter.
I don't get anything on the 3.
I don't get anything on a 3. I could re-roll it, but, like, getting the additional energy seems like a good thing. Like, and re-roll is really random.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to summon.
Yes. Oh, they're not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not sure I want to change the die result yet. I can force it to any number. One time. So I think we're just getting the extra energy.
Okay. So I have
Well-
4.
Actually, what would a 2 do for everybody?
I would get 2 energy instead of 1.
Let's see, I would get 2 block.
That's it?
I get a draw card.
I think I'm going to hold off because I'm not willing to bet that I'm going to get my super card.
Mhm.
Okay. So drop.
So I get 1 energy instead.
Yep.
Well,
So, note we're all getting hit for 3 by him right now, and 1 from each of 2 enemies in front of us. So 5 total each.
ouch.
Ouch, and I have no way to block.
So, are we at start of turn?
Yes.
All right, then I channel 2 lightning, which fills 2 of my lightning spaces. Except I have no orb spaces, so it deals 4 damage. So I'm gonna
You deal 4.
yeah, I'll deal 4.
Okay.
So I have 5 damage coming in with no way to block. That'll take me down to 3.
Did you want 4 versus him or 4 versus one of your minions? I'm going for my minions to start.
I'm going for my minion as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go for a minion then.
Okay. So
This happened before, so yeah, I deal 4 to one of my minions.
okay. Oh, I forgot to put tokens out on them.
They have 9 hit points, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so who's most at risk of not blocking damage right now?
I will be blocking 2.
I can block nothing. So that means 5 incoming for me.
Okay, Nicole, are you blocking anything?
I could block 1.
Ouch. And is there... throw your weaken.
The weak potion
Yeah.
on the boss. It's actually a double weaken.
Yeah, let's get that on him. At least we reduce damage to 4 this round. So now we're only getting 2 from him. There you go. And 1 from each of those. So that drops all of our damage a little bit.
Makes sense.
So how much does it drop it by?
1.
Okay.
So right now he's at, we're
Did-
getting 2 from him on everybody and then 2 from each of our minions. Or
Didn't
from
I
minions.
say that I
solo.
was going to deal 4 to
Yeah.
one of my minions?
I was setting up HP tokens. I didn't have them out there. Sorry. Okay. The question is, yeah.
So
So-
I have the opportunity to play something which will gain a strength and lose a hit point. That seems kind of dangerous with 4 damage coming in. Should I still play this, or is that too dangerous?
The only thing I'd throw out there is if you play that, are you going to be able to kill something? Because that would work in your favor.
Nope.
How much are you going to deal if you play that?
Actually, I could kill something, be wasted damage. So I have my Carnage, which is ethereal, deal 6. But I've got this wonderful potion that says the next attack you play this turn is played twice.
Yep.
So I could deal 6 twice, which could kill 1 or could put 6 damage on 2 different targets.
And with strength, that would be 7.
Yep.
So that would be 14 damage against something.
If you do that, I will be able to kill 2 minions with 2 shivs.
You play it twice, so you would take... you could drop 2 minions down to 3 hit points.
Exactly.
I thought it was down to 2 hit
Down
points.
to 2 hit points. Because I'll have
Oh,
strength.
they're at 9.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought they were 10.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I can,
Yeah, that seems good.
then I can throw 2 shivs and I can
I'll
kill.
play this. I will lose a hit point. I will add a strength. That's 1 energy. And then for 2 energy, I'll play Carnage, which does 7 points of damage. With the attack potion, it does it twice, so I'll take 1 of mine down. I was actually thinking I'd take 1 of somebody else's who doesn't have a lot of
Armor?
armor. So who does not have enough armor?
Are you getting any armor, Dan?
I will be getting 2. I can play my entire hand.
Then I think let's do... let's get yours down.
Okay.
I
That's
can
what
just
we do.
kill both of his.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Okay, do you want to take care of that quick, Dan?
Yes, I throw 2 shivs. They are 0 cost attacks. 1 + 1 damage is 2. So, and they also get a poison, so they just die.
Okay.
Well, they die without needing to be poisoned, but that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to... And you have more you could throw.
Yeah, I know. We're not saying that you have to, but
Yeah.
just if we needed
Yes.
to, that's an option.
Yes. I am planning to kill one of my minions and possibly kill the other one, if I can.
Okay. Would you be able to kill one of mine and one of yours, possibly?
I mean, they're all identical, so conceivably.
Okay. Then I'm going to help Nicole to start. I'm going to use...
Well, so before we do that, let me tell you how much damage I can deal, and then you can decide.
Well, I still think that this is going to be my preferred path. So I'm going to enter Wrath and deal 2 to one of mine,
Oh, they don't do poison. Never mind.
which now gives me +1 damage. So I'm dealing 3 per hit now. Then I'm going to do Consecrate. Hold on. That was my first energy. Okay. So then I'm going to do Consecrate on Nicole's, which is 3 damage to each of hers. So that gets that one where a shiv can kill it. That's what I was kind of going for.
Damage. There's no poison token.
No poison? Okay. That is perfectly fine. And now I still have my 2 energy.
You also dealt 3 damage to the boss.
Oh,
The boss is in all rows.
oh, he is.
I remember.
Yes, you're correct.
That's correct, actually, yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
For any group attack, yeah.
That means I'm going to weaken him again.
Ooh,
And deal 2 damage to him.
Very nice.
Weekend bosses.
okay, so I still have 2 energy, but I'm going to hold on to it because I can do a shield, which is probably going to go on myself, but we'll handle things. Okay, so Nicole and Dan,
So I'm just killing one of Nicole's. Was the agreement?
unless one of you has an area of effect attack that'll wipe it as well.
I
Well,
have an area of effect attack, but it does enough damage that it would make more sense. For
I
me
do
to
have
use
an
it.
area
Okay.
of attack. This is 0 cost, so it does 2 to an entire row and weaken to an entire row. And the boss is in all rows, so it will hit the boss as well for 2 and weaken.
And that'll weaken the one in yours too.
It'll weaken it'll kill one of Nicole's and it'll weaken and damage.
Yeah, let's
the
do
other.
that.
That seems best.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Okay. So, and it does 2 base.
Yeah, it does 2 base.
Okay, that kills this one. Weakens this one, and also adds a 3rd weaken to the boss.
Yep. And did you do the 2 damage to the boss?
No, thank you.
So that is that.
And then Nicole, you had one that you wanted to do,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
might be good against either me
Yeah.
or okay.
I'm going to use Doom and Gloom, which is a 3 damage attack to an entire row.
Any bonuses?
No.
Okay.
It's just going to be that. And then it channels a dark, which means I do 2 more damage from a lightning
Okay, to something.
to something.
And now, if you throw a dagger, you can kill one of mine.
And then I'm also going
Well, I
to
may
play
not.
Yeah.
I'll see whether I can do that.
Fusion, which gains me an additional energy at the start of a turn.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I think I need to kill one of mine too, because I
Oh.
will only have 2 block.
Never mind. I can spend a strike myself and kill the one.
Great.
Dropping myself to 1 energy.
Okay.
So
So
I'm still going to get kind of trucked this turn, I think. But that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
so I have 3 skill cards. I'm going to play Flechettes, and that is going to deal 3 damage to one of my minions.
Okay.
What does that take it down to?
6.
Okay. Cool.
And note that I can do 2 damage at the end of the turn.
Ah,
Great. Thank you.
great.
I am going to play Cloak and Dagger so that costs 1. Cloak and Dagger costs 1. That gives me 1 point of block and gives me 2 more shivs.
Very nice.
Sadly, they're not poisonous, but
Hey,
can't
don't
be
really
helped.
need the poisonous yet
Yeah.
entirely.
So I have to throw 3
3.
of them to kill one of mine.
Yep.
And this doesn't cost any energy.
Though you can, it depends on whether or not you, because you could throw 2 of them and I could kill that one.
Okay.
Because the one that's on me isn't going to do anything this turn.
Yeah, so she'll be able to finish it off for you, and then you save the shivs in case you get a buff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So throw
You
2.
can't. You have
Yeah.
to throw 2, but you
Yeah.
don't have to throw 3.
Okay. Yeah. I will throw 2.
Okay.
Thank you. I will play Blade Dance to give myself 2 shivs again. So I have 4 shivs again. And then I will play Defend to give myself a second point of block, and that's all of my energy. So I have 2 block. Is that enough?
No, 2 block is not enough to block all damage.
Even after Nicole kills one?
Yes.
Will 8 damage kill the other one?
No, it would take 9.
Then it's probably worth waiting.
Um,
Because I may get a buff to the shiv.
you're dealing 2, Tims?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm debating how I want to do this. Yeah. Hold on a second here. So I'm going to spend one of my miracles. Puts me up to 2. And gives me 2 armor. Then I'm going to spend
And
another...
you're now in calm.
Yep, I'm now in calm. Then I'm going to spend another miracle to draw 3 cards while in calm. Damn it. Wishing I had my strength right now, but I don't, so I'm not going to use my scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend one more miracle to get devotion, which basically gives me 3 miracles. And then...
Like, did you need to spend the miracle? Because it says you've got 2 energy right now.
Oh, I had spent that there. Sorry.
Okay.
I was out of energy. I was
Okay.
spending as I was going.
Cool.
Okay. I'm not sure I want to spend another one to get 1 more armor, but hit points are hit points. I think I'd rather save that for a better armor. Well, armor is armor. Yeah. I'm going to spend 1 more miracle to put myself up to 3 armor, which is enough to block all damage I'm taking.
Alas.
Okay.
I will get hit.
So I will do 2 damage to the one that can be killed with 2 damage.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. And that's it.
So now we do
2 damage to the boss from poison. Anything from... Oh, you already did your Tims?
Yep.
And now we will start with Dan, you take 1 damage.
I block it.
Nicole, you take none from yours because it was weakened.
Okay.
I take 1 damage. I block it. Oh, I will take a little. Oh, wait, no. And then he deals 2 damage to all of us.
I block 1 and I take 1.
Okay, I block it all.
I take them both.
I take 2 damage.
Okay, and then he strengthens himself and all of them. So not a bad wipe of them. And now let's see what we get.
5.
3.
3. So 3 gives me +1 energy.
Okay, what would 5 give all around?
Nothing for me.
Oh, wait, no. I need to do 2. I am going to force swap it to 2.
Great. That gives me 2 energy instead.
So dump this.
All right.
So it's force swap to 2 this round.
Okay.
And this round, he is dealing 6 damage to all of us.
That gives me 2 block.
Good. That's 6 before the weekend, right?
We draw before we roll, by the way.
Oh, we do draw before we roll. Okay.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, lame. Well, maybe not that lame.
What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Never mind. I was blind. I didn't see my own card. Ah! Okay.
So I need 5 block this turn if possible, plus whatever the guy in front of me is doing.
I'm going to activate my red skull once per combat. Gain... Oh, I haven't shuffled my draw pile. Shit. Oh well. Still good. I just can't do these super buff.
Great. I am starting with backflip, which gives me a block and draws 2 cards.
Nice.
Hopefully I will get something good.
So I can either hit for 11 points
good.
worth of damage or
Excellent.
hit for 6 points worth of damage and do a vulnerable. If anybody has a big attack, I'll use the vulnerable. If not, I'll do the 11 points.
Can you do the 6 and then do the 11?
No.
Okay. I
I
think.
have a 6 damage.
Okay,
Or-
so that would be good. I think
Yeah.
I'm going to do some cleanup to kick us off if no one minds.
Stop, because before anything happens, it's the start of the turn, so I channel 2 lightning, which means I deal 4 damage to something.
Okay. Let's weaken this thing.
Yeah, thank you.
Or 2 damage to some things.
Okay, 4 total.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to. I've got strength, so I've got +1 damage right now. So I'm going to spend my 3 starting energy to do Ragnarok Plus. And I'm going to use the first 3 on mine, which kills him. I'm going to use the next 2 on Nicole's, which kills him. And then, unless somebody's doing an exactly 5 damage,
All of my shivs will do 5 damage this turn.
they will.
Yeah.
Then I will leave him and do the last 2 to the boss. And then the last thing I'm going to do is spend I gained a miracle at the start of my turn. I'm going to spend 1 of the miracles to give myself like water, which gives me 2 armor if I'm in combat at the end of turn.
Alright, I'm gonna play Loop. At the end of the turn, trigger 1 orb's end of turn ability twice.
All right, so you want me to do the vulnerable now? So, Nicole,
Yeah.
you said you had how big an attack? A 10 attack?
I can do 6.
Which will
is-
become 12.
Which is better than his shivs. So let's have you do that,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to do bash on the boss. So that's 5 damage plus a vulnerable.
I thought it was 4.
I have a strength.
Okay, 5 and a vulnerable.
Yep.
Okay. And then Nicole, your attack?
I use dual cast. I evoke 1 orb twice. I evoke my dark orb. That will deal a total of 6 damage because I have 3 powers. And so that deals 12 damage to him.
Okay, he's down to 166.
And then I deal 6 more damage to him.
Oh, wow. He's down to 160. That's a nice hit.
Yes.
Makes me feel weak from that 1 round.
So I've got Body Slam, which deals X damage, where X is equal to my number of blocks. I've got 2 blocks and a strength, so that should do a total of 3 damage.
Okay. He is down to 157. And Dan, do you want to do anything?
So I am starting with accuracy, which is 0 cost. Shivs deal 1 damage. And I am going to use Unload Plus, which deals 2 damage. I will target the boss with that 2 damage.
Okay.
And then, so that costs an energy. And then use all shivs now. They each deal +2 damage, which means they deal 5 damage each.
Okay, use 1 on this guy.
Exactly. I use 1 on that guy, so he dies. And then I use the other 3 on the boss, which means he takes 15.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We got 2 people doing 15 damage in 1 round.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, and then I am going to... So if I don't have a card to discard, I can't play a card that says discard 1, right? I have to keep...
No, you can.
Oh, even if it's the only card left,
Yeah.
I can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually one of the tricks in the game is you
Unless
say that
it
for
says
last.
something along the
Yeah.
lines of discard a card in order to.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't actually have enough energy, but... So let me think about this. So 1 damage twice and 1 hit for 2 is basically equivalent in this context. So I'm going to do this and give myself 2 more block and discard a card. So I guess I'll discard the basic strike. Is 3 block enough? Or do I need
No,
more?
he's hitting us for 5 after week.
Okay, then I'm going to play defend and give myself another block. And then I'll play dagger spray and I'll hit an entire row twice. So 1 and then 1.
So just him.
Yeah, just him because he's all that's
So
left.
it's how much damage per?
Just one per, so 2.
Okay, that's fine.
2 total. It's not
Hey,
great.
damage is damage.
Yeah, and sadly I don't have poison. That would have been amazing if I did, but
Okay,
it was still pretty good.
I am going to play Rainbow, so that takes 2 more of my energy. Effectively, that makes me have a Lightning, a Frost, and a Dark. In order to accommodate that, I needed to evoke 2 Lightning Orbs, so I deal 4 damage to the boss.
Nice.
And then I use Zap to channel a Lightning, so effectively I'm just going to replace my Lightning Orb, so that deals 2 more damage to the boss.
Okay.
And then I am going to use Defend for just a block, and that is my last energy.
Okay.
And then, so now it is the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
I deal another damage to the boss.
Just 1?
Yep.
Okay. 2 from poison.
And then I gain a block from my Frost Orb. And then my loop triggers one orb's end of a turn ability twice, so that brings me up to 4 block.
Okay, I gain 2 block from like water. And that means I'm only at 2. Okay, I think we are done with that. So now he loses another weakness token. It counteracts his strength, so he deals 5 damage to each of us. So I take 3.
I take 1.
I block 4 and I take 1.
So I'm down to 2 hit points.
Okay. Next round, he is giving each of us 2 weakness, 2 dazes, 2 fires. So draw up.
Now I get Skewer. Now I get Envenom, which I had to, and now I have to shuffle. So I know what I'm playing.
What were those? One of those was an exhaust.
So I got Rage, which gives me 1 block for every attack card in my hand. Guess what I don't have?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Nope.
Wow.
So you know.
Well, no, I have some block. I don't have any attack.
Okay. Don't forget, we do have potions we can use, and bosses are a good time to use them.
Yeah, I've got a potion when my HP becomes 0, set it to 2 instead.
Oh,
I'm planning to use that very soon.
don't plan. Let's avoid it. Note, he's not hitting us for a couple rounds.
Okay.
Though we are getting minions in the
Soon.
next round.
Yep. Oh, right.
So I've got Shockwave to start with, which is going to give everybody in a row, which means the boss.
Hold on. We have
Yep.
to roll.
Okay.
And we get a 6.
A 6. That doesn't do anything for me.
I thought you had a card that does something with a 6.
Only once per room, which I've already used.
Oh, I thought it was 6 to... Oh, that...
Yeah.
Okay.
+1 to a die result with 6 rolling over and becoming 1.
So I will deal 1 damage to the boss and draw a card on a 6.
Okay, so you deal 1 damage
Nice.
and draw a card. Did you
Yep.
get an attack?
No. I got more energy.
Okay, and note, all he's doing is status effects on us this round, so block is not needed, which of course I got a lot of.
Good. So I am playing my Envenom power for 2.
Wait.
Okay.
So at the start of the turn, I channel 2 lightning, so he takes 4 damage.
Okay. And I got my miracle.
Now everybody else can go. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
I am playing Envenom. So that is up. It is a power. So I am gaining 2 energy for playing a power. That is my once per combat. So I will tap that.
Take off your strength, Peter.
No.
Oh, you just got it? Okay.
It's permanent?
It's permanent.
Oh,
Yeah, the card I have in my hand right now will give me one that's only good for this round,
okay.
but there's no point since I have no attack cards.
Yeah. Okay, my turn's going to be relatively simple. I am just dealing 6 damage to him.
So before you do that, do you want me to put a vulnerable on him?
No. Mine... Somebody else will hit harder than nickel and diming like I'm doing right now.
I can hit him for 6.
I'm literally just 6 1-point hits.
Okay.
So, actually... Yeah, that's still better. Yeah, I'm just doing 6 1-point hits. Takes him down. That feels so wimpy compared to what I can normally do.
So you said we do not eat any block this turn?
Correct.
Great.
Can we keep block from turn to turn?
No.
No.
So it would be so nice if I could do that.
Unless you have there's this power in your deck somewhere.
Yep, don't have it.
So this is interesting. I don't know that it's worth burning the energy potion in order. I could burn the. So right now I'm going to deal 2 times 3, and I will apply 3 poison tokens to him. If I burn my energy potion, I will deal 2 times 5 and deal 5 to him.
Do that. That's actually what it's
worth
for.
burning an energy potion?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're dealing 10 damage and putting 5 poisons.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that's for.
Okay.
Okay, so 10 damage.
And 5 poison. And that is all of my energy.
Oh, I forgot to do the 2 poison at the end of the last round.
I was wondering about that.
Thank you.
So I am done.
Okay. Yeah, because now you're dealing 7 every round.
Yep.
So I'll play my Shockwave, which adds a vulnerable and 2 weakens to the boss.
Okay. Very nice. So he's continually weakened.
All right. I will use Recursion. Evoke 1 orb. I will evoke my Dark Orb, so it deals 6 damage.
Which is 12.
Yep.
Nice.
And then it channels the orb that I just evoked, so I keep my Dark Orb.
Okay.
Now that I have done that, I'm going
So it does 12 and then another 6, right?
Yes. No, this is Recursion. It's
Okay.
different. And then I am going to use Sweeping Beam. It deals 1 damage to him, and I draw a card. No. Oh, well.
We're making good progress.
I'm worried about Peter's low hit points.
As am I.
I'm also worried about the mobs coming in.
So am I.
And the fires on Peter.
What do fires do? 1 hit point when I draw them?
Yep.
If in your hand. Take 1 damage if this is in your hand at end of turn.
Okay.
So if you drop both of them.
Yeah, it's a bad day. Though you can use armor to block it.
Yes, but all my armor that I drew this round.
Oh.
All of them?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no, next round he's not attacking us either.
I zap.
Oh no, I got 1.
So that deals 2 more damages to her. 2
Okay.
more damage to him. And then I use a strike, which deals another 1 damage to him.
Okay.
And then that is pretty much the end of that. I am going to trigger my lightning orb effectively 3 times using loops, so he takes 3 more damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, Dan, are you done?
Yes.
So I have 1 energy left and Shrug It Off, which gives me 2 armor, which I can't use, but it lets me draw a card, which maybe I can. And I draw an attack card, which costs 1. Unfortunately, I'm out of energy, but wait, I have the Seeing Red card. So suddenly I have 2 energy. And let's see.
You had a card that if you have attack, which you now do.
Yep, so the Rage gives me 1 armor for each attack in my hand.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't help you.
Just doesn't help me.
Yep.
The Flex gives me 1 strength that I will lose at the end of the turn,
Hey, that does help you.
which helps me a little bit. And then I have 2 energy points left. I can use 1 of them for defend, so I have 6 armor. And I can play Twin Strike, which does 2 and then 2. But I have 2 strength on me.
So it's 4 and
So
4.
it's 4 and then 4.
So it's 8.
So 8 damage to the boss.
Nice.
Nice.
So I drew lucky when I did a draw card.
Yes, you
And
did.
now this extra strength goes away.
Yep. Okay. So now we draw up again. Oh, wait, no. First, everybody.
Poison.
Yeah, or first poison. Yes, thank you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Everybody take 2 weakness tokens.
But what if I don't want to, Tony?
There you go, Peter. And then take 2 dazes and put them on top of your draw pile.
And do the fires get shuffled into the draw pile or go on top?
And then the fires in your discard pile.
Oh, discard pile, okay.
Yeah, and note, I like to just split them into my discard pile right away.
Oh, you can do that?
Yes.
Oh, I
'Cause
thought
you
they had to
shuffle
go
it.
on top.
Technically, no.
Yeah.
Just as put in your discard pile.
Yeah, I do that because I'm going to shuffle it to make sure that one... It's, yeah, because I shuffle like shit.
Yeah, but you can't do it because like this changes the way that some of my cards work because they're at the top of the discard pile.
Oh, for me it doesn't.
I can't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I'm just going to put them straight in. Just be careful about shuffling.
So fires go on discard, dazes go on draw. And then we drop.
So the dazes just go away and basically draw 2 fewer cards, right?
Yep. Yay! I got the card I wanted.
I got something useful.
I
I
got
have
my
3
last
energy.
defend card, but I'm not getting attacked this turn.
No, next turn he's resummoning all assholes again.
Yep.
This turn now.
Yeah. Well, no, at the end of this turn. Yeah. 2.
2. So I gain 2 energy that I can't use.
I get a strength, which will counter one of the weaknesses.
I get 2 blocks that I can't use.
I get an additional draw.
Okay, I'm going
I
to...
deal 4 damage to him.
Okay, at the start?
Yep.
Okay, he is down to 68.
Okay.
I'm going to start by playing Scrawl plus Exhaust, draws me 5 cards.
If you can do a vulnerable, one of my shivs will double to 10.
I don't do vulnerable.
Okay. If Peter can do vulnerable.
Let's see what I draw.
Yep.
I get to draw 2 of these. Bash plus is the card we want.
My turn is very simple, so I will wait.
I'm going to start by playing Capacitor, which is a power, gains me 3 warp slots.
Very nice.
And
All
then
right. And I draw. Sadly, not Bash.
I use my last devotion, and that exhausts. Wow. I got a bad draw.
Well, we're all down 2
play
cards.
All for 1, which is 2 damage to the boss.
Okay.
And then I pull all of my 0-cost cards from my discard pile into my hand.
Which is probably all of them.
Not all of them. I'm missing
Okay,
one.
I'm going to play Eruption, which does 2 damage to the boss. Well, 3 because I'm strengthened. Well, no, that's negated.
Oh, right, we're weakened. I forgot.
Yeah. So that does...
Oh, it only did 1.
Okay, so he gets 1 back from you?
Yep.
Okay, I still do... I'm negating, so it does 2 damage. But also puts me into Wrath. Then I'm going to play Consecrate, which now, because I'm in Wrath, does 3.
But you're weakened still.
Nope, I'm negated. Because I had Strength. So it's negated.
Okay.
And then I'm doing Strike, which does 2 damage. And I've used a total of 2 energy, despite the fact that I had 5. So I have 3 energy left.
And you played 2 cards, so that clears both weaknesses, doesn't it?
Oh, you're right. It did. So I did clear both of those. At least I got rid of them. Anybody want armor?
Do you mean?
We don't need armor,
Yeah.
right?
No, we don't need
Not
armor.
right now.
Okay.
If somebody wants armor, I can give them 3 if it'll buff them in any way.
I mean, the Ironclad in the video game has block for attack, but it
Yeah.
seems like
I don't think Peter went that route.
We haven't seen them yet.
Alright, I'm going to use Zap to channel
Well,
lightning.
no, I've got the block for attack card in here.
Okay.
But my
It's
deck
not in your
isn't
hand.
defense focused enough. Yeah, and it's not in my hand.
Okay.
So we don't need any block right
Nope.
now. Okay.
So I can go because my turn is simple.
Go for it.
So I'm going to do a strike, 1+1, because it's a basic strike is 2 minus 1 from strength, means I deal 1, and I poison.
Ooh.
So 1 damage and poison, and that clears the first weakness.
By the way, do we just have to kill the boss, or do we have to kill the boss and all minions?
Boss and all minions. It's a difference from the video game. It was very explicit in the rulebook about that.
And then I am going to play Cloak and Dagger for another energy. That gives me a block that I don't need and gives me 2 shivs. And then I am going to play Unload Plus, which deals 2 damage, minus 1 from the weakness, and a poison.
Okay. So
1 damage and
1 damage
poison.
and another poison.
Right. And then it says use all your shivs now. They each deal +2 damage. My weaknesses are cleared, which means they deal 5 each. So 10 damage and 2 more poisons.
Very nice.
And that is it. And I have energy to burn, but I can't use it.
All right. I use a strike, which, because I am weakened, does nothing.
Okay, that gets rid of the weaken.
Yep. And then I use recursion. Evoke one
Did you get rid of any of your weakens?
I haven't attacked.
Okay.
I haven't gone yet.
Okay, so how much do you deal?
That deals 7 damage from my Dark Orb, because I now have 4 powers.
Wow.
And then it channels it back into the spot, so
Cool.
I keep it.
So I use Rage Plus, which gives me 1 shield for each attack in my hand. I have 1 attack, so that brings that up.
Okay, fix your armor. Just
Already did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
And then I have Defend Plus, which gives 2 armor to any player. I give it
I
to
take it
myself.
you're not attacking,
And lastly, I have a Strike for 1.
which gets
So I
rid
get him
of.
for 1. I have a Strength, so the Strength counteracts the weakness, but I do get rid of 1 weakness token and do 1 point of damage to the boss.
Okay, he is down to 41. Okay, so now he resummons everything.
Can he take damage from poison first?
Oh yes, thank you. He is down to 30. And now he resummons everything.
Well, he
Oh.
got 2 more additional damage.
Okay.
No, actually 4 additional damage.
26.
But unfortunately, he summons.
Yep. So we will have to kill all this bullshit again.
No, we lose if any one of us goes down, right?
Correct. So, Peter's a problem.
Yes.
Yep.
Fortunately, I am getting 4 shivs this turn.
Especially since he's dealing 4 damage to all of us himself.
And do you have any block?
Oh, shit. I was bad. I forgot. I had one more card I could have played last turn on him for 3 damage. 4 damage because of my strength.
I had a whole bunch of block last turn.
I had the energy. It's just like I didn't have anything to do with that. I forgot I had a retained card. Okay, so now draw our cards.
So he's already weakened. So I don't know that me. So I can weaken Peter's entire row.
Oh, that could be good.
Yeah, that means I only have to
Oh,
worry
wait.
about defending against the boss.
Wait, hang on. Have I already done Piercing Whale? I think
I don't
think
know.
It's an exhaust card.
Then you probably did.
I probably did. So that means I should draw something else.
Yep.
Sorry.
I did that
So-
once.
Yeah.
I've got 1 fire. I'm taking damage at the end of the turn.
Okay. No, you can block that with armor.
If I only had some way to get armor, that would be great.
Yeah,
Okay.
This also means that. So I also have no armor at all this turn.
Okay. But you have hit points.
I have 7.
Yes.
Okay.
That's better than Peter.
Yes.
And we also need to roll.
Yep. Damn it. I did not get the card I was hoping. Okay. A 5.
Yay, 5. So 1 block to all players.
Good. Thank you.
1 damage to our boss. And to draw 1 extra card.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's not let it be the flame.
And
And it's not. Good.
I channel 2 more lightning. So we really just want to kill shit at this point.
Yeah.
So I
Especially him. If we kill him, it's better than even killing the side minions.
So I have Dagger Spray, which is explosive, deals 1 damage twice to an entire row. So that'll deal 2 damage and 2 poison to Peter's entire row.
And the boss.
Yeah, including the boss.
Let's do that.
I like that.
Okay, so let's start with that. And then I am going to play... no one can do a vulnerable, right?
I cannot.
Okay, so I should just play Sneaky Strike for 2 and get back the energy. That will deal 4 damage to the boss. And,
Hold on a second. I'm still catching up with your last attack.
Okay,
I forgot to put out the hit point trackers.
no problem.
Okay.
Okay, Then I can play Sneaky Strike, and we want to prioritize the boss over minions.
How much damage are you going to do?
4.
You killed the boss,
Great. Okay, and I get the energy
I
back.
think. And you wait, that does a poison.
Yes, it does a poison.
Okay, not quite. We need to get him down 3 more hit points, and he's guaranteed dead.
I've got him.
You've got him?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now, or?
Yeah, I can do it right now.
Okay,
First, I'm going to use my flex potion.
so you get a strength.
I get a strength.
Peter?
All right.
And then, okay, I don't want to start with that card, actually.
Okay.
Because there's something else I want to do, but I will hit him for 4. So I'm going to use Dual Cast,
Okay.
which will, and I'm planning on using it on my Dark Orb, so that'll deal 7 damage twice.
Do you have to hit the same target or different?
Different.
Okay.
Or any, it doesn't matter.
Okay, then you can kill Peter's 2 targets.
Peter's 2 minions?
Yeah. And that means Peter doesn't die this round. Guaranteed.
Not dying is good.
Sure.
Okay. 5 would have been enough, but I feel like this is a guaranteed.
Okay. And then I am going to use Doom and Gloom. I will use them on mine. That deals 4 damage to a row, so it'll hit my guys, and then for 4 each, and then him for whatever.
4, and he is now officially going to die.
Yeah, he is.
And that
Massive
channels the dark. And then I am going to use Barrage. Deal 1 for each orb I have. I have 6, so I deal 7
Okay.
to something. And I don't really care what it is.
Are you going to have armor?
I can have 4. I can have up to 6 armor if I need it.
Okay, so then I'll have... Dan, are you going to have any armor?
I will have 0 armor.
Okay, so you'll... How much were you dealing on that last one? 6?
7.
Okay.
However, I will be throwing 4 shivs that are going to deal 1, 2, 3 each. So
Okay.
I'll be
I
dealing
can-
12 damage.
I can take any one minion down.
Oh, sweet.
Still have it.
Okay, so... Are you done, Nicole?
I also am going to use my ninja scroll, which deals 2 to 2 different things,
It has to be different?
or the same thing. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
then you
anyway.
kill this one.
Yay, thank you.
2 twice.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
So I can take one from full all the way down to 0.
Okay, why don't you get one of mine?
All right.
And last, I'm going to play defend just to get it out.
So, how are you doing that, Peter?
So 2 energy points goes for Perfected Strike, which does 3 damage plus 2 for each other card in my hand called labeled Strike. I have 3 such cards. So that's 6 plus 3 is 9 points.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
kills them right off.
Very nice.
And that cost me 2 energy. I have 1 energy left.
Okay. What would you do with that one for an attack?
Well, as it turns out, I can use Accum to get 2 points back, which gives me 2 attacks. Because I'm getting Seeing Red back, which gives me 2 energy. Brings my energy back up to 2. And I can do 1 strike for 2 and 2 more strikes for 1.
Okay. Well, but you have strength.
Oh, you're right. I totally forgot about strength.
So, one
I actually
strike.
did 10 points on the first damage.
Yeah, so 1 strike
And that
for...
also got rid of the weakness.
So you're doing a total of 7 damage with these 2.
Yes, total 7 damage anywhere we want it.
Okay. So yours are going to do how much damage per dagger?
Well, did we take into account the weakness on your first hit?
I did,
Yeah.
because I had a strength to correspond to it.
Yeah. Are you, for your
So I am going to be playing... So
3
I'm-
per, right?
I'm going to be doing... Yeah, let me think. 1, 2... Yeah, I'll be doing 3 times 4, and I'll be playing Neutralize, which is free, and to something else will deal 1
Okay.
damage and a poison and a weaken. And
Okay.
I will be dealing a poison with each of my
So you're going to
shipments
deal
as well.
4 using the Twin Strike to Dan's, and then you're going to deal
Yep.
3 to one of Nicole's.
And that's the other one.
Cool. Okay.
And that's my turn.
And then I'm going to finish up my turn.
Were you saying what Peter was doing with his?
Then I'm going to finish up Well, my turn's pretty basic. I'm going to do 2 attacks with 2 damage each because I'm in Wrath. I'm going to kill the Torch Head with one of them. And then I'm going to deal 2 to this one, making them easy kills for Dan. And then that was 2 of my energy. I'm down to 1. Then I'm going to prostrate, give myself an armor, and be out of energy, but get another miracle. Then I'm going to use one of those miracles to get another armor, putting me at 2. Thus, I'm now protected. And then I'm going to spend one last one to move myself down to calm. Okay.
So I only need to protect against 1 damage this turn, right?
Correct.
Okay.
How much damage do I need to protect against?
1.
Okay, well, I already have block.
Yeah,
I'm
but
fine.
you're probably going to kill. So throw
Well,
your.
I don't know. I
Fire
might
gave
kill something
everybody a block.
Yeah.
You should all
Yeah,
have
so I'm going to play Riddle with Holes, which gives me 4 shivs for 2.
Yep.
I am out of energy, but that is okay. So first, I am going to play Neutralize, which deals 2 damage and adds a poison and adds a weaken to one enemy. So ideally, I can just kill something.
Nope.
After
But your
the poison.
daggers will do that. So that and a poison. There you go. Okay.
So that's cool. And so now each shiv is going to deal 3 damage and a poison.
Okay. So first 2 shivs, kill these 2.
Outright?
Yep.
Okay.
Throw the other 2 shivs at this one, and he's dead from the poison. We win.
Okay.
Hooray.
He was down to 2.
He would be down to 1.
Okay,
By the
yeah,
way,
and
this
then he
flame
dies.
card, if I end up taking a hit point, does it go back into my discard pile, or back into my draw pile, or does it go back into the supply?
It goes back into your discard.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have
And it
to
keeps
actually
cycling.
So it just
exhaust
keeps
it
coming in.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the
Okay.
purity potion is.
So we can remove them now. So remove those now.
And if we still had weak or something on us, we would remove those as well, right?
Yes.
All right.
Sadly, I still have to remove the strength that's on me.
Yes.
1, 2.
All right.
Well, I did not have to use the fairy in the bottle save yourself when you get down to 0 hit point potion.
That's what I was hoping to avoid because I believe we heal up to full.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I did unfortunately have to use my energy potion.
Yeah.
But that is what they are for, right?
So keeping your fairy in a bottle for Act 3, very, very nice. I think we handled him pretty well for 228 fucking hit points.
We did.
Yes. Though I'm not honestly sure whether or not strength actually affects my orbs. Because it shows the attack symbol, and I don't have any attack symbols.
Oh,
Might be in an FAQ somewhere we could look up.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it does affect your orbs.
Okay, so I'll have to be careful with that in the future.
Yeah, I don't think it affects your orbs.
I still had 6 more damage to deal, so.
Okay, we would have been fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Rewards.
Yeah, we get
Boss,
rewards
yeah.
from the boss.
Come
don't
on,
we?
man.
Okay,
And they better
3
be
gold
good.
each.
That seems stingy.
3's quite a bit in this game.
We get 4 relics, and we each get to pick one, I believe. That's where it
I
was.
think we get 5.
I thought we
maybe.
get better relics, don't we?
Yeah,
Because it's a boss.
plus 1.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
get
the
5.
boss relics. He's got the boss relics one. And then we each pick one.
We each pick one of these 5. So, first one on the list, we have Frozen Core. At the end of the turn, at the end of every turn, gain 1 free armor.
Nice.
Next,
I could use that. I
I
am
was gonna
very
say.
low on armor.
Ori. Gain 4 reward cards. Use this immediately, then discard it. So you gain 4 cards from here that you can choose to keep or get rid of. Pandora's Box. Transform 3 cards. Use this immediately, then discard it. How does transform work in this one?
Transform.
Is that the same as upgrade?
No.
No.
Remove a card from your deck that isn't a curse. Keep it in a removed pile away from your deck. Add the top of your card rewards to your deck. It is random.
So this is a way like you could get rid of basic strikes or other stuff and do that.
Wait, but it said it's random? Do we have to-
Yeah.
Because you don't know what you're
Transform
going to get.
3 cards.
Yeah.
You
So,
choose which 3 to get rid of, and then you gain 3 randomly.
Got it.
yes.
Next one, anybody don't want to gain potions? You get a permanent energy increase. But you can keep your current potions, but you can never gain any more.
Okay.
So like Nicole, for example, you could spend your 1 right before taking this, get up to 3 potions, and then never gain any more as an example.
Yeah.
And last, start of turn, gain an energy. If your HP would go above 6, it becomes 6. You can never have more than 6 HP. But at the start of each combat, you get 1, or start of each turn, you gain 1 free energy.
Ooh.
But you can never be more than 6 hit points.
That's a little scary for Act 3, but on the other hand, 1 energy is guaranteed is 1 energy.
Yeah.
So does this also mean I can never have more than 6 energy?
Yes.
So yeah, anything above would be wasted.
I really like the idea of transforming 3 cards, but I also really like the idea of having a block every turn. I was very low on blocks this turn.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because my deck shuffled badly and I got them all in the same hand.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are taking Ori, so I think it's going to be the 2 energies, the transform, and the block. I'm thinking about taking the Mark of Pain. But that's a little risky for me since I don't heal. But
Yeah, I would have been thinking about that, but I have other ways to gain energy.
yeah.
So
I think I'm going to
someone else
spend
should
the
have that.
Atropic Brew and gain 2 potions, and then I will take...
Sozu. Nice.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
2 questions for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to take Mark of Pain.
I'm going to take Pandora's Box, and I'll try to transform 3 strikes.
All right, well then I will take the block.
Okay. Basic strikes are good, right? Basic defense I probably shouldn't because I may not get blocks.
Most people actually usually get rid of the blocks. That being said, you might want to do like 1 block and 2 strikes since you have a lot of really good strike alternatives, and getting 1 block out of your deck might not hurt since you haven't gotten rid of any yet, I believe.
I have gotten rid of 1.
Okay.
I have.
You start with 5, so you'd still have 3.
Well, I'm sorting stuff out.
Okay, so I think that's everything.
Yep. And Dan's just choosing which cards to swap out.
Yep.
Then anything else for completing Act 2 from the manual.
I have 3 strikes and 4 defends right now.
Okay, so I would get rid of 2 strikes and a defend. That would be my recommendation. You
Yes.
don't have to take it.
I'm just seeing what other block cards I have because I do have some other cards that give me block, and I
Yeah.
have lots of. Some of them are exhausts, granted.
Nope,
Yeah.
we're good.
Okay, though technically, since we've completed Act 2, even if we fail Act 3, we get unlocks for the campaign. So for our next playthrough.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 defend. I will do 1 strike, 2 strikes and 1 defend.
Okay, send them to the side.
Yep.
And I'll handle that. Okay, thank you all for joining us. This was fun. And now we're on to Act 3.
Woo!
Have a good